Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Dorkvision stream. We are here for the Rime of the Frost Maiden every Wednesday from 7 to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, but this stream is on Sundays from 9 p.m. to midnight, and is known as the Dorkvision stream. I have books on Drive Through RPG, more books on the DM's Guild, and you can support me on Patreon/NobleCrumpet if you so desire. I get into the Roll20 chat there. Okay, fantastic. So, let's see. Last time, you guys floated the magic tower all the way back to Galestone. So now that tower is there, and you've started setting it up as a mage tower, which will take some time. I've already subtracted the promised downtime from your pending actions for tower construction and the other improvements. So actually, it's going to be done 2 weeks from after the downtime that has been promised, and then you'll be able to start benefiting from it. So that was actually pretty quick. What happened last time? Oh, Amon's alive now, so there's that. It's a little small thing that happened.
No big deal. Don't worry about it.
NBD. It was resurrected by new Edgrinor, which is Paranor Death Whistle, a gnomish necromancer that used artifice to reanimate things, but has since gained a lot of Edgrinor's memories. And although it's confusing, she's able to utilize some of the things that she's learned to empower her own magic, and will soon become a powerful ally to have in Galestone Keep.
Herschel also met them too.
Herschel has also met Paranor, and they got off.
We're just collecting a bunch of necromancers.
Ooh.
All right, maybe got off is the wrong phrase.
You walked right into that one, though.
Sure. Teresa is also back in your keep. She's been brought with you guys from Connacht and is going to stay in Galestone for the time being. Maybe learn a thing or two from Pot of Bees, but it doesn't look super interesting. They don't have a lot of chemistry there, but maybe that's better for learning. So, with that stuff out of the way, it's pretty much just time for downtime. Oh, also, there was, you guys did a, what was it, like a commune spell, I believe? And you were told that there was some sort of existential threat to you guys that needs your attention within the next week.
Wasn't like
Boom Crash
sort
is
of
going to be harassed by her previous
yeah.
patron.
It had to do with my former patron and all of that good stuff.
Yep.
Damn, the source of my new power.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, not related at all. Don't worry about it.
Okay, so.
I know your new power. You haven't said anything about that book.
Let's get into it.
Perhaps we should go to Galestone. Maybe that would make things easier. Just trying to think if we need anything else on this page. I don't think we do.
Okay.
Other than the tower map? Okay, I'm gonna wait and see.
Yeah. So let's just go to Galestone.
During downtime, I have a request of Boom Crash. Could you store some spells in my spell storing ring?
You asshole.
There's 3 spells I want. Well, actually, there's just 1 spell. I want 3 slots of shield.
I respect that. Yeah, of course.
Sweet. We'll just say during some of this period, Boom Crash tunes, put 3 spells in, and then I have the 2 slots to fill it up myself.
All right. Boom Crash stores some shield spells in there just to be extra mean to the DM and any attempt at hitting Zumasu ever again.
What's your AC going to be with shield on?
It would go up to 27. I can make it higher with some other stuff.
Shankies.
And technically, I could make dust flickers up to 25 if I do all the shenanigans.
Alright, just remember, you can block all of the hits the big things are going to hit with. The rest of us can't.
Fair enough.
Yep.
I will run and hide. You may die.
I'm in the front lines. I kind of need it.
I do have a question. So how much time has passed?
So, you guys spent like a few weeks getting to the keep. Amon was resurrected within the first day. You guys have 4 weeks of downtime until things either get forced or something else happens.
Crime Bible.
Oh, okay, so Zumasu, before I forget, in the 4 weeks of time, I am making the scroll of greater restoration. If nothing is happening within the 4 weeks, then I'll just assume that you have it.
Okay.
I already did the math for it with Chris earlier.
Yep. Okay, so Amon is making a scroll because you have a tanner at your keep. You guys have minus 10% to that thing's cost and creation time. So it'll be done. It doesn't really affect it too much because it's like 4 weeks and you have 4 weeks. If it was a bigger bonus, then it might do that. Oh, that's another thing to bring up. Do you guys want to train any of your artisans? You can find those on on the Google sheet. I know we haven't opened that in a while. No, your artisans and specialists and stuff.
That's warfare and units, or which one's on that one?
It's on Stronghold Galestone. It's the
artisans.
It's the blue stuff.
Yeah, artisans.
Most of them are level 1. It costs 1,000 GP to start leveling up to level 2, and it takes 90 days for them to activate that.
So basically, if we pay for it now, it won't be for like 3 months.
But I mean, we could just pay for it now. How many are there? We could just drop a bunch of gold right now.
Yeah.
Val, you cool with dropping some coinage?
It's party gold, not my gold.
Okay, that's 5 plus that's 12, so that'd be 12,000 gold. We got that, right?
Yes.
Just drop it.
just one of the days.
Well, the question is like, who are we dropping it on?
It sounds like he wants to do all of them.
Just all of them
Yeah,
once.
but I'm trying to still find the freaking thing on the sheet, so give me a second.
I'm not looking at it, I just trust them.
It's the Stronghold Galestone tab, which is the red tab on the bottom. And in the center of the page, there's a big blue table. It's all those.
Got it, okay.
There's 12 of them, so I'm saying we just, one day, everybody gets like, we split the money among the party, and then everybody just heads to the different places, and just like, alright, we want this place to be spick and spam, here you go. You learned something.
Wait, there's 12? Hold on, 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, I'm just bad at math.
I did count it right. Let me double check this.
everyone's on math now.
1, 2.
There might be 11. I don't know anymore.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There's 11 of them.
Okay, so 1,000 less.
Yeah. And you can see like what their vague abilities are, and if you hover over them, they'll show you exactly what they do.
Ah, that's good to know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize you guys weren't hovering over them. Anything with like that little yellow triangle in it.
It's like a note.
Yeah, it's a note. Like, who is it? The carpenter decreases the time it takes for you guys to improve your keep.
Alright, I've subtracted 11,000.
Alright, they are all on their way, and two of them are level 2s. Those will take an extra 500 each to level up.
Done.
Okay.
Hey, what do you know? The cost evened out anyway.
Yeah, the 1,200 was right. Okay, let me see. Artisans upgrade. Yeah, it just takes 90 days for all of them, so I'm just gonna put one note.
We're basically going around. It's just like a whole socialist movement. Where like you're getting lessons, you're getting a class, you're gonna be amazing. Go.
Yeah, everybody's
learn.
been asking for more stuff, and you were finally just like, you know what? All of you, whatever you need.
No. This is pure capitalism because we're doing it for our benefits. All right, like everyone's getting forklift certified. That's what's
I didn't
happening.
say it was altruistic. I just said it was socialism. There's a difference.
Zoo probably does feel a little guilty of having them defend shit after we weren't there.
I mean, if you think about the idea of like even small towns like this, like the keep and the walls are what's supposed to defend them, but people had to fight for shit all the time.
I suppose that's why they need to be paid.
And also, it's community health and well-being. So the more mastery and the more labor, the better off pretty much everybody is, because it's a very much an interconnected.
Hey, they could either choose to defend or choose to get killed. I think they chose wisely.
Or defy.
Fair.
They could just
don't
not
even say that the thing that we get overthrown right now.
Yeah, we're gonna teach them all these amazing things, and then one day they'll just overthrow their lord, Zumosu.
I mean, I'll be into it.
That
I'm
guy
a
needs
religious.
to get what's coming to him.
He's like, I'm a religious leader. Like, I'm safe after death.
I guess that's another
Mm.
thing. Do you want to start building a temple, Amon?
No, because I'm gonna be a blasphemer.
Ah.
That's fair.
Well, to be fair, no, like seriously, like I am going to go against a god under an order of another god, but at the same time, like as I said, my character is aware that there's no good ending for him.
Yeah, that's fair. He's Gore the Godslayer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so concerned. I don't know what's happening.
Do you know who Gore the Godslayer is, at least?
The new Thor movie.
Yeah, it's
Oh
from the
yeah,
new Thor.
no. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Christian Bale. Got it.
Yeah, yep.
Who's basically just like divine Joker.
Kinda, yeah. Just angry for the sake of being angry. Bad perspective, dude.
And he also has Black Razor for some reason.
Yes!
Black Razor, and he's also like he
Sounds
has
like
a
an
reason,
OC.
and he also had a real good look. Okay.
No, yeah, I'm like that. We saw that movie and it was pretty good.
Yeah, and I was
It
like, oh,
wasn't
hey,
like-
look, it's Amon.
Yeah, it wasn't groundbreaking, but it was like, hey, it's Amon, or hey, this is a fun little romp. Anywho, that's a little tangential to playing D&D.
Spoilers.
I guess also I kind of wanted, but there was like a few things I wanted to do during my downtime, but because some of them were technically on the table and some of them aren't, I was going to ask what's allowed. So one of the few things was I wanted to see what's up with Razier because I want to get me some healing gems as opposed to regular healing potions. So we wanted to contact him and see if we could meet up somewhere.
Okay. During the 4 weeks, you can eventually meet up with him. I'll see.
Can we just summon him here?
I mean,
Well, he doesn't want to stay
We can
permanently.
invite
Probably that's the
him.
problem.
I mean, I'm
Right.
fine with that too.
No, he doesn't need to be permanent, but he can still show up. We can give him a good time, give him some peach wine, buy some shit. Like, yeah, he can
Yeah.
check out the digs.
I will tell you that he doesn't show up in the first week.
That's fine.
Busy man, we got it.
The other thing I wanted to do, which is again kind of up to your discretion, is I wanted to like go into Allure to check the guilds out and check the mercenary guilds out to see if I could find a cleric to hire for the keep, specifically to kind of chill there, so that they have a on staff, cleric.
I would
Healer.
love to be able to join Zumasu to his little ventures into Allure, so I can just skulk around and look at stuff and do crime.
And I'd be happy if we could find Tana again if she didn't retire from adventuring completely.
I mean, or drank herself to death.
Hey, she's a cleric. She can sober up whenever
Fuck.
she wants.
True. I know, a little too much today.
All
Lay
right.
on hands.
I'll allow somebody to get in contact with Razier and somebody else to get in contact with a cleric, preferably Tana. To do this, I'll say make diplomacy checks for your organization, which is +2.
Should I roll this or?
I mean, you do have the highest charisma.
Mhm.
You
Oh,
want to
that's
do
fair.
Thrasier, I'll do Tana,
Sure.
because it kind of works thematically. Since I'd be checking out churches, you'd be checking out markets.
No, should I use inspiration? Because that was abysmal.
No, save the inspiration when you're about to get screwed by your patron. We know it's coming.
Fair. Okay.
I think we probably have another chance maybe to meet him. That just means it's probably
Probably.
the end of the
Yeah,
week
he's just busy right now.
before
Yeah.
we leave, maybe. So I
Please,
just roll
please
a
leave a message
D20.
after the beep.
Yep, just a d20, and it's +2 for diplomacy.
Well, I got a 12.
Okay. I will say that you have made contact with Tana, and she's actually much more willing to be here than cooped up in the city, though she may come and go as things happen. But she does have an interest in creating a shrine or holy space for people that are traveling, because she is a cleric of Farlon.
Oh, that actually works thematically well for this place anyway.
I agree.
Sweet.
So yeah,
Heard
I'm
of
gonna-
my death cult out of nowhere.
I'll say that she arrives next week, and
Okay.
if you want Zumasu, you can also start on your on a temple if you'd like to add one to Galestone.
Is there any benefit to adding my own temple?
So So adding a temple, it's kind of like the keep, and it's kind of like the establishment and the tower. The temple lets you summon celestials to aid you in battle.
That is pretty cool.
And it's basically like how concordant you are with that deity, like how much your temple and your like organization has helped that deity. The more powerful of a thing it is, or the more powerful boon it is, because it won't always be a deity. Sometimes it'll just be like, hey, we bless you for an hour.
So in my case, it'd be like I get the blessing of Elysium of some variety, in a way.
Well, you'd get the blessing of Farlon if it's from Tana, unless you want it to be to your deity specifically.
Oh, that's fair. My planning was I was since I got those other two things, the other thing I was just gonna do was look for magic items to see if I could buy consumables. To be honest, so I think for now we'll hold off on the temple since Tana's got that covered. I won't step on her toes.
Okay. I mean, it wouldn't take any action on your part. It would just be an investment.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay, I'll spend money.
Yeah, it's just
Party.
money.
Party, is it cool if I spend money?
How much money?
Yeah. Okay, that's the real question we got here.
Since you're building, this is the only one that you're building from scratch because there is no existing structure. It's 8,000 gold pieces, and it takes 120 days.
Yeah. Where's the party bank? Because I don't know how much.
400,000.
Oh, okay. So I think
401,400 GP.
Okay, yes, I'd like to borrow 8% to build a temple.
It is not 8%.
Oh, wait, how much is it?
It's probably like
0.8%?
0.8 or like 1. I don't know.
Oh, you're
It's
right.
fine.
Because 400,000. Yeah, you're
200% interest rate, by the way.
Yes.
But I thought it was the party bank.
This is how I get my money back.
Hey, this is a bank. We didn't say there's a party charity. It would say the party bank.
I'm gonna have to
If
start
you
charging
wanted
for
to
my
ask
services.
Mama for lunch money, you could have asked Mama for lunch money. But yes, he went to the bank instead.
I will subtract 8,000.
Thank
Okay.
you.
And after taking into consideration the time reduction from your carpenter and the 4 weeks that are going to happen, that'll be 90 days after the downtime.
Okay.
Just trying to factor those all in ahead of time so I don't have to think about it. All right.
Makes
So
sense.
basically, if we get attacked or anything happens within those 90 days, we're still fucked.
Well, so none of what you've really done so far has taken any actions per se.
Okay.
I'll say that maybe getting Tana was an action, like for your for your organization at least. But you guys can still do another one during that week.
So did anyone else have any thing they wanted to do in particular?
Just training for me in crime. So a lot
Yeah.
of like independent stuff.
Yeah, your organization doesn't like use your actions during the week. Your characters can still do stuff during the week.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we just put it to a vote and like, is there anything that we want to upgrade instead, or like that takes action, right? Or something else?
So you could muster forces. You could hold on. Let me go to the splash screen. I can also take you to the splash screen if you want. But things you can do with your domain, you can like do espionage to learn things about other people. Do lore to learn about magic items or do magic research. Operations, you can muster units. You can like improve your units.
Okay.
Build fortifications.
Oh, it's the domain skills
I have
thing.
a question. What if we use lore because we already use a sense to like figure out what's coming? What if we use lore to research like what's gonna happen to Boom Crash? That's coming after her in a few weeks. Is that possible?
It's actually within the next week, I believe. So you might not have enough time.
Okay, never mind then. Okay, I'm out of ideas.
Could we use the lore to go learn some more about what's his face, Taurus's stuff?
Or cult stuff.
You could use it to learn about that or cult stuff, as long as you don't try to learn anything about the Court of Dragonflies, because then that could start intrigue.
Right. That's the thing I'm worried about. Is like I don't want to start a fight, but I wouldn't mind learning something new.
Well, the only reason I suggested is because we're gonna be going after a safe house in a month. So what would be important to learn about that? Like,
Something that could be potentially interesting or curious is that thing that I lifted from his altar dresser thing, the mini
cup?
keychain sized chalice.
Yeah, you can see what the
Oh
significance
yeah,
of it was.
I mean, we got nothing better to look at, I don't think. So let's go for it.
Okay.
We're doing an antique roadshow.
I guess that would still be
interesting.
lore stuff, right?
It would be lore
but it's
to
not
figure that out.
to him.
Yeah, so you would send your domain to try to figure out what that is by doing research, by asking around, by doing their own arcane spells on it and divination. I just want to...
I'll pay you $1.50 for it.
I need to remind myself exactly what that thing did.
It's been a while. I put it in my backpack.
And it was the chalice one, correct?
Yes.
I don't like
Cool.
the
I'm
It's
intrigued.
it's never a good sign when DM says oh.
Nobody said that's cool.
It's just fortuitous.
What?
Okay, then let's fucking figure it out so we can figure out exactly how screwed we are.
Okay, so you guys can attempt a lore check, which I'm on the other sheet right now, so I can see that it is still +2 for you guys for lore.
You want to roll, Boom Crash?
I mean, I rolled a 6 last time.
Hey, that means that you can't roll a 6 again. That's
What
how the
is-
probability works.
Oh, sweetie, watch me.
Go for it.
Does somebody else want to do it?
Oh, fine. Okay, I'll do it. Actually,
it.
you know, I'll do it because you need to save your dice. Inspiration.
One better. So
Okay.
13.
I mean, again, these numbers aren't as like CR20 as your guys' rolls are. So a 13 is still pretty good. Because, like, I mean, the maximum you can have for your domain is +4. And you don't apply proficiency to non-intrigue checks. So, yeah, you are able to find out that this item is a key of sorts. It's tied to something else that allows a connection to be made.
Is it tied to the cipher?
No.
Damn.
It is a key that would open a channel of communication if attached to a scrying object. It is already tied to one.
Oh.
So it opens up. It's used to scry on people to a specific thing.
Kind of. It opens a channel to somebody else with a response one.
Yeah, so would they know if we were to scry on them that they are being scryed on?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's how scry spells work, I believe. So.
Yeah, you would get a
some
little...
of them are just like viewing, and you have to like see if you can see the little orb moving around.
You would get a Mao Nowhere is on camera 3, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The video camera blinks before it does anything. Your webcam doesn't just turn on with nobody noticing.
We have a scrying orb.
It's already attuned to a particular scrying object already, isn't it?
It is.
Okay.
So it's not something that we can use necessarily.
Ooh.
Unless you had access to the thing that was tied to, or unless you were able to somehow tie it to a new one, but that would be very difficult. But possible.
Just out of curiosity, Boom Crash, have we been watched at all recently? Have there been eyes on us? Because we were scryed on a lot before. Maybe it's tied to you.
That would be interesting.
You took away the camera. You took away the spy cam.
Wait, can I legend lore this? And maybe get a few more hints about it?
You know what? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna cast legend lore.
Let me take a look at legend lore first.
Yeah, it is kind of a weird spell.
Yeah.
Exposition.
Describe a person, place, or object. Brief summary of the significant lore. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information. Okay. I don't think you would gain a ton of information about this.
Okay.
It's
Fair.
not
Worth a
legendary,
shot.
it's mostly a tool. So, I'm going to say you could attempt an Arcana if you spend a week doing so to try to tie it to a new scrying sensor. But otherwise, that's the only information that you have. It's basically a key that connects it to something else. If you use it on the scrying sensor, it will open a channel to somebody else specifically, and they can talk back to you. And you can talk to them.
I'm intrigued.
Okay. It's a phone number.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's a booty call.
Hey, Bank, could I have about 10,000 gold so I can go on a magic quest? I want to go buy some magic items.
Every
No,
time
no.
you just ask, excuse me, can I have 10,000
No.
gold pieces?
I want, because we set up like a vault, but it's sort of like it's being made, so it's kind of a makeshift vault at the moment. So I just imagine like Zumasu every single time is like, Mao, can you go downstairs and undo all of your traps and get me more gold? And then reset your traps? And so she keeps coming back up and down. It's just like, you're gonna fucking get it yourself next time.
Okay, you know what? Probably after the first 2 times you make me do it myself, and I just come
Yeah.
back like with burn marks and shit.
Yes.
I'm just like, it's fine.
Maybe that's your
It's
armor
fine.
training.
That would be fine. I'm just like, I got what I needed. It's fine. And you just go down there, you see all the traps, on sudden you see a note saying Zumasu took this much.
Yeah.
That's
you say
right.
10? I'll mark it down.
Yeah, I'm taking 10k because I wanna do the looking for magic items thing,
Mhm.
and I figured 10k is enough to probably buy some nice consumables. You know, some nice potions.
Okay.
Oh
So
no. 383,400 GP. How dare you?
So Amon did the roll for the lore check. Zumasu did the roll to get Tana. Booncrash and Mao, do you guys want to shift your focus onto anything? I explained this a bit earlier, but your specialists, those artisans, some of them have an ability that says focus. It gives you like an ability if you spend the week doing that. Otherwise, you can do whatever you want during the week. This will not use up any of your like time to do stuff. This is where you would say like, I'd like to do training.
Oh, okay. That's what I was going to do. I was going to do training, and I was going to do crime. So, training and crime.
Jesus Christ, what a combination.
Training for crime.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you can gain the benefits of training, and I gave you guys that handout.
Yeah, I'm going to do finesse training. So, I'm going to start training to use the Scimitar of Speed and trying to get into more melee without getting hit.
Yes, when an adjacent enemy damages you with a melee weapon, you can, as a reaction, make a melee attack against them with your wielded finesse weapon. Easy peasy. The other things that you currently have are, well, you can use your spy to get advantage on espionage. You can gain the benefits of being well fed. You can gain the benefits of the tailor to auto average a charisma check. Or you can try to spread rumors.
Spreading rumors, of course.
Oh, well, this is for Booncrash,
Oh, okay.
because you've already done training. But Booncrash
I-
can take their time if they need time to decide.
Okay, no, I was going to go to our tailor, Elevere,
Yes.
and try and get Elevere and Sharn, the leather worker, to collaborate on a new getup for me. And I'm going to
that's important.
incentivize him with the golden thread that I have been spinning with my Rumpelstiltskin ability. Being like, oh, I have all of
That's
this
snazzy.
extra bling. What are we gonna do with it? To hopefully eventually get an end result of some light armor that is very much bedazzled and very pretty, and a very supple leather.
All right.
Did you say it was Ketmora? Was that the name of one of the workshops?
That's the Mason.
Okay. Sorry, I saw that they had like a hay thatch like roof, so I'm just imagining that everybody who has a hay thatch roof just starts like losing their roof.
It's gonna be shiny now.
It's
Yeah.
just like there's this kinku just kind of sitting on top, just weaving all of this gold, and they're like,
Our
"What are you doing?"
resident cryptid.
Yes.
a
Like
benevolent
if you have a
fate.
hay thatched roof, too bad it's gold now.
Sorry
but-
for good quality.
Yes.
So that I kind of get what you're going with. I'll let you purchase some light armor and bedazzle it using Elavir's expertise. He uses the gold thread to, well, embellish the fuck out of it, creating plenty of flourishes and flowers and intricate patterns woven along the leather. And you gain the benefits of dapper dress. You gain a number of uses of this per his artisan level, which is, of course, 1. Most of them are 1. And you get it back after an extended rest, but you just have it. It doesn't expire or anything.
Perfect.
And what that does is when you make a charisma check, you can just make it be a 12, plus your bonuses.
Nice. So it's like you
Excellent.
have reliable talent.
Yeah, it's
Pretty
slightly
much,
better
I
than...
get 1 use.
All right.
Well, because it's 12 instead of 10.
I get it.
And the well-fed is also pretty good if you guys want to look at that. So, let's do crime.
Hell yeah.
Let's do crime. Downtime
Well,
activities.
Filthy acts at an affordable price.
Okay. Looks like it costs 25 GPs. Who do you want to rob?
Oh. Upper class.
Upper class? Nobles?
deserve it.
Elites? It's a high DC for the elites, but I think you can do it at this level.
What's your roll of 1?
Shut up. Shush. I'm using the party bank for this 25 gold, just throwing it out there. This is a risk, but I think,
Go for it,
I think
baby.
it'll work.
Whatever you need.
You took a quarter.
I did. Alright, what do I
Alright.
need to roll?
So first you make a stealth check. The DC for all of these is 25, but the payout is 1,000 gold pieces if you succeed.
Is there any way to, like, instead of getting money, get, like, information? Or a valuable thing?
If it's a valuable thing, you can sell it for $1,000.
I guess.
Yeah.
Or I can hold it for ransom and get more.
It would probably be like an art object worth that amount.
No, that sounds nice. We need to deck out our keep, make it look good.
You're gonna do it with the Mona Lisa's? Like, wait, I think I've seen that before.
All right, you have snuck into an Aloran noble's place during the night.
This is all happening while, like, Zoo's going in to do his own thing, and I'm just like, alright, see ya in a bit.
Yeah, let's head into town to see if we can convince Tana to join us. Sure, I'll join you. Oh wow,
I'll be right
Mao, I
back.
didn't realize you were gonna jump at the opportunity to come. Yeah, I just want to see the city, see the sights.
Set my sights.
During the night, you sneak out and set your sights on some criminal activity. There are plenty of Leaf Crown about. They're wandering the streets, trying to quell lots of various kind of incitements of violence. It seems like there's a lot more protesting and struggling and basically crime going on in Allure. Things here do not look very great. You make note of this as you find your mark. When the day comes for the crime, you sneak in and you avoid all detection. Make a Dexterity Thieves Tools check. Ooh. That actually didn't succid.
Yeah, roll 25, right?
Yep. Presumably you're going after like one of those penthouses, maybe not a Taurus's, but you're like scaling this building and trying to like break in, but there were some magical seals that you didn't anticipate, and you've alerted the guards that are coming around. Now you can choose. Do you want to make an intelligence, wisdom, do you want to make an investigation, perception, or deception check?
Oof. Deception.
Okay. You see the guards coming, and you try to deceive them. That is just barely a success. Fantastic.
You're cutting it close, aren't you?
The guards you manage to get the guards the slip as you pretend to be one of the servants. You've put on some simple clothes over your disguised leather armor, and you point them in the wrong direction so that you can easily get at their treasure troves. You weren't able to get into the safe, but you were able to nab some valuable goods, and you escape with 1,000 gold pieces worth of stuff.
Nice.
Fantastic. Boom Crash. sorry, we already did that. You've just gained the benefits of your focus ability for the week. You've used the stronghold. What would you like to do as a character? I know Amon's making scrolls.
I'm kind of keeping close to Teresa and Paranor and Herschel, and keeping close. And because I'm planning to get some new threads, I'm trying to find a good home for my old ones, and generally just sort of being around, spinning some gold.
Okay, you're on vacation.
I'm
Yeah.
on vacay.
This is like propping up a book and just reading.
These
like,
are
this
my
great novel.
grandbabies. I'm
Aw.
hanging out.
Okay. In term, I don't mean to pry, I guess, but in terms of game mechanics, you can do stuff like work on magic items and stuff, which might be something that you want to do with Paranor being an artificer.
That would actually be a very good thing.
I know
I'm
that
actually-
we don't really have a list of magic items, but if you can think of anything like a spell that you would want on a wand, or other magic items that you've seen other players have, or...
Oh, I would love a banishment wand. Wouldn't that
I
be
don't-
useful?
I don't like that.
Why not?
I mean, I like it, but I don't like it because it means I can go into timeout.
But oh no.
Yeah, everyone's afraid that you're just gonna spank everyone with
I
it.
know what it's gonna be timeout.
That
Do you,
one would
do
be...
you think that's a big one?
It is a big one. It's a heavier spell, and that wand doesn't exist, like in the book. So that would probably take a bit of time. It would probably be a very rare item, so it would take some time to create. A level 3 or less spell might be more
Yeah, that would
easily
be much
done.
better.
That would probably be a rare item.
What about a counterspell wand? Does that exist?
I mean, to be fair, having that wand out and ready to react to things might be difficult. You basically need to have it in your hand all the time.
Okay, but does this mean that like Mao or Amon could cast counterspell?
They wouldn't be able to add any spell modifiers to it.
Honestly, it might be worth it for Mao then.
Yeah, but just even being
Actually,
able to like make them piss away their like resources. It's just a resource burner for a wizard.
Actually, give it to me. I think it might be worth, because I don't think I have a reaction. Mao has plenty of reactions now because of her new abilities and such with the piercer and everything. I don't think Amon has any reactions.
Okay, yeah, counterspell wand would be wonderful.
Okay.
And I love that spell.
Just bear in mind that this counterspell wand would not have basically any bonus to the ability check to try to counter the spell, and it would probably still be intelligence based. Especially if Boom Crash is the one making the wand.
Basically, it'd be stuck at level 3 vanilla for anybody.
Also,
who's-
my intelligence is 8. Just FYI.
I mean,
Yeah.
So if it's a 3 or lower, if it's a 4th or higher spell, you would have to roll a -1 plain
hope for the
roll
best.
to hope for the best. But 3 or less, it would still counter it automatically.
Mm-hmm. So it might be worth it.
I
think it is.
I think it is, just because it's like, even if the counterspell isn't successful, it's still, especially if they counterspell the counterspell to force it through, that's still a spell slot burner for like a wizard or a mage.
Plus, there's a lot of spells that are like lower level that are still very like powerful, like charm stuff, suggestion, anything that like kind of messes with your head. It's still good.
Yeah.
Okay. So as an artificer, Paranor can reduce the cost of common or uncommon items, but not rare items. But she can also assist on creating it, which does still mean that you can put more money into creating the rare item. which I'm going to say is probably going to be around the 5,000 gold piece range to create. And I believe you can create it at 25 gold pieces per day. So per week, what is that? Oh boy, math.
25 times 7.
25 times 7.
175.
175. If she's helping you, that's times 2. That's 350. So you can 350 a week start building this wand.
You said 5,000?
Yes.
So
Thank
we need
God we're
14
burning through
weeks?
money.
Or sorry, 14 days, so 2 weeks?
Oh, that's not that bad,
Is that it?
actually. No, that's not it. Okay, hold on. 5,000 divided by 350, because that's how much per week.
Is 14.
It's
Yeah,
14
okay, so it is
weeks.
14, so it's 14 weeks.
Okay, I'll just put the pending actions thing, at 14
Whoa.
weeks.
So it's about 3.5 months.
Yeah.
No.
So eventually you will have the ability to counter spells. If you can get more people working on that, there's like a limit.
I have interns.
You do have
Oh, no.
interns. It's just like how many
Make sure you
people
don't
can
pay
you
them.
get working on a small object? I would say maybe about 4 max. So you could
I
still
have
have
interns.
the time again.
Okay. Let's see if any of the class of 13 is game for helping out our newest favorite artificer.
Sure. I mean, you have those people as a unit. I'll just say that you can just have this again and just have plenty of people working on it.
Sweet.
So it'll be done in 7 weeks instead.
Awesome.
Whew. Okay, we found out that thing, and we have something to work on. Now your downtime and Amon's downtime are very easy. What you guys doing? Scroll, what you doing? Wand. Okay. Great. What does everybody else want to do?
Crime.
Zumasu, technically you went to Allure. Do you want to do anything on your own some?
I want to buy magical potions and varieties that I can drink.
Sure. Since you're in Allure, Gillian is in town. She'd be able to... Jillian, actually, I believe. And I never know how I pronounced that originally,
I'll keep
so...
my
Remember, it's
Yes.
always wrong.
But it's always
Just-
wrong.
just to keep things simple. I'll be visiting her disguised and stuff, because I can just disguise myself at will.
That's fine. It's been a while. She has a superior healing item in stock. She also has plenty of greater healing potions.
Oh, I wanted to do the magic item thing. Well, actually, would that determine like what sort of specialty potions she might have as well? If I do the charisma check thing for the rarity.
Charisma check for the rarity.
At the top of downtime activities it says buying magic items, because I'm looking for something like, you know, a
Oh.
potion of fire breathing, or
If you're looking
a
for
potion
something
of haste.
specific, then yeah, you can buy a magic item that way. Yeah, that's a different thing than just going to the store.
Oh. Yes,
That's
specifically I'm looking for consumable magic items, so I need to, I guess, roll for how lucky I get.
oh, I'm looking at crafting an item.
Yeah, it's just the thing on the top.
Buying
I
magic
might not be
items.
able to get anything done the first week necessarily either.
Okay. So you're looking for a consumable item that gives fire resistance. That would probably be a scroll of resistance, or a potion of resistance. I think that's uncommon.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
don't like the way this works. Just make a persuasion check.
Okay. Just make a
Like
persuasion check
persuasion.
and we can see what I'm allowed to look for. Well, I forgot to add my proficiency bonus. Let me double check that. It's not low. Oh shit, that's actually like a 24 because I got plus 11.
24. See,
Yep.
what it says from the raw rules on downtime activities is that now I'm to roll on the magic item table E, which you might
no.
not get what you want. But I'm gonna do it anyway, just to see what you've found. But I'll say
Check
that
on many things.
That's fine.
I'll still say that a 24 is more than enough to have found like exactly what you're looking for. But these other items have also appeared. So I need to roll 1d4 times. I'm gonna roll 2 times. We're gonna look for 28. Okay. You
28,
found
82.
you found a spell scroll of 8th level.
Shit, yeah, that's
Okay.
nice.
Ooh, snapperdoodles.
What? And you found a spell scroll of 9th level?
What the fuck?
I just wandered into some shady looking characters like, hey, I got some hot items. You want to buy them?
To be fair, you did roll like a 24. You're looking for scrolls, and it seems that you found way more spells than you've bargained for.
Let's just randomly buy a nuke.
I was just happy
like-
with a potion of haste or fire breathing. I want to see what these spells are.
It's like he went to a gun store and then came out with a fucking nuke.
Okay.
Pretty much.
It's a backstock.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm sorry, I'm getting random ones. Okay. You have found a spell scroll of animal shapes and a spell scroll of true polymorph. In as well, you've also been able to find your... Hold on. I want to make sure that it's a scroll of resistance, because I'm pretty sure that's the item that's an item that exists.
Oh, I didn't want to necessarily scroll of resistance so much as a fire breathing potion, or
Oh, I thought you said something to resist fire.
I might have said that by accident. I meant like a fire breathing potion or like a haste potion, like a buff consumable.
Okay, that's very different than a resistance potion.
Yeah,
Um,
I already have resistance
He wants
on
to
those things.
breathe the fire, not like exhale it.
Or feed it to Elena or Dustflick or Goose, because that's always hilarious.
I mean, someone literally sells those in Famladan. If you spend 100 gold pieces, you can teleport there and back.
Yeah, maybe I want to do that. But okay, so how much are the scrolls of 9th and 8th level, and which one's which? The animal shape is 8th?
Animal Shapes is 8th. True Polymorph is 9th.
You can do true polymorph. You can do object into creature, meaning that you can turn something into a T-Rex.
I mean, that'd be freaking amazing. Just all of a sudden, hey, big bad evil guy, your chair? Yeah, that's a T-Rex now, enjoy.
The 8th level spell is that is 25,000 gold pieces.
Oh,
Animal Shapes, 25k GP. And True Polymorph is even more. It is 50,000 GP.
that's more than my little cart was gonna carry.
Can give him an IOU.
But you
Oh.
have the bank with you, kind of, technically, because Mao is doing crime.
I'd have to go find I mess up Mao's crime. Maybe that's why she didn't roll as well. Mao, I need the bank.
Yeah,
Shut
you just
up.
show up at the penthouse that she's robbing in the middle of the night.
I've been looking for you all day. I need more money.
There you are!
Why are you here?
I found scrolls of animal shape and true polymorph.
Just get out. Take the money. Go away.
Okay, thank you.
It's just like unloading everything, just like pouring it into like your bag of holding. Just like go away.
This guy must have deserved it. I just like thank you for the money. I actually, as a party question, would you all be happy having these just on hand? Because these are pretty nice spells.
Yeah.
We'll
Also-
find a use for them.
The potion of fire breathing, by the way, those can be bought from Pyramine's potions, and they're about 100 gold pieces each.
Screw it, I'm getting a bunch of those. just everybody's gonna eat some of these.
How much are you gonna get? Because he might only have limited stock.
I'd like to get at least 4.
That's fine.
Okay. How much was it each? Oh, my character's
100.
bugging out. 100? Okay, so 400 GP for that. And the other 2
Shopping.
potions are 75.
Yep, they sure are. 75,000 gold pieces.
I've subtracted the 25k and the 50,000.
Yes, okay, so I'm using that part for that. I have to subtract it. I have to subtract the 25k from mine. Yeah, okay. Yep, I'll add it to my inventory. Once I get that page open.
308,375 gold pieces.
I probably was dressed up as a really fancy guy going around being like, none of these entice me, until finally one merchant's like, hey, I got something nice, buddy. Alright.
You've definitely
yeah.
been overcharged.
I would like to formally say that since we now know how long it takes to create magic items, those 2 scrolls took a total of 8 years in man-hours to create. So use them wisely.
So I kind of
Wow.
walked into like a jewelry store of scrolls and was just like, what's the most expensive shit you got?
Man, they sold you their best thing.
Honestly, if they're scrolls, they might have been from Cecil's.
Fuck.
Just kidding. He doesn't have the ability to make those.
It's not that good.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, no, you probably found it from an independent seller.
I just saw something like it's like, okay, I'm gonna use the animal shape. You can turn 4 creatures, and you just make it into like the worst thing possible. Like that, we just like a crab. You're like, we're on land. Why'd you turn us into crabs? That would be funny. Just wasted like an 8-year-old scroll.
Ugh. It hurts to think
I
about
mean,
it.
there's that whole story about Cleopatra dissolving a giant pearl in vinegar and chugging it just so she could prove how much money she could spend on a banquet.
Yeah.
Oh my god, really?
Yeah.
That's just really-
I mean,
It's a story, but still.
it's a story. It's not 100,000%, but this was some of the
Right.
stories that was going around about her at the time.
Yeah, and
She
thinking
was
about
not
like,
well liked.
no. And she did a lot of spiteful things, and that's definitely on brand.
Like killing most of her family.
Yeah, killing all of her
Flex.
brothers so she could rule.
By the way, animal shapes targets any number of beasts within 30 feet and turns them into whatever creature you want.
So specifically beasts. Would that work on familiars?
No. It's just like you might turn others into beasts. Choose any number of willing creatures.
Oh yeah,
So-
sorry. Yeah, it
So-
turns any number of willing creatures into beasts, specifically.
Oh.
Mm.
They have to be beasts of CR4 or lower.
So
So-
we can have a swarm of giant coral snakes. That's the largest CR4 thing we can find. We can also be a swarm of giant snapping turtles, giant scorpions.
Couldn't you just turn a bunch of enemies into like little mini things?
willing
Willing.
creatures.
Willing.
Willing.
Oh,
Willing.
right.
That
You
is the
could.
key operative word.
You could, like, turn a whole swarm of creatures just into giant elks.
That's also pretty brilliant. Can't you get like an item that like has a bunch of animals in it?
How?
The bag of all the cats and such, but the
Oh, the cats is the greatest idea. We just summon all the cats and turn
Oh,
them into deer.
All right, guaranteed because they're cats. There's definitely a few of them that are not willing.
yes.
Fair enough.
Well, okay, what if we turn them into tigers? Like it's like, hey, you get to be a bigger cat.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll be okay with it.
Yeah, they'd be
And
okay with
then-
it.
And then they'll maul us. So that's a bad idea. Don't do it.
At minimum, I can turn the familiars into cats.
Yes. Yeah, turn the familiars into like aquatic. Like I feel like save it for an aquatic adventure, because we can turn into like all of us can turn into eels,
That's fair.
and that's good.
Specifically the slimy ones.
The giant lightning eel. Ooh.
Alright. You have acquired those scrolls. You've acquired those fire-breathing potions. Mao has done crime. Mooncrash is creating a wand with Paranor and other interns. Amon is scribing a scroll of religious importance to free him from or to free somebody from some sort of greater plight.
Can I do a thing while I'm still in Alore?
What would you like to do?
I would like to check in on Tragedy.
This poor dude.
Sure. You check in on Tragedy.
I might not reveal myself to be there. I think that'd actually be dangerous, but I just want to see if he's like okay.
You go to Tragedy's door, but there is a sign on front that says closed.
Walk, walk.
Wah, wah.
Uh-oh.
Uh,
Did she go during normal hours?
yeah, is this
Yep.
nighttime when I'm doing my thing?
This is during normal hours, I assumed.
I'm gonna just sneak into this house then.
Christ. Kermit Christ.
I don't have any shame. I don't know what it is.
You eventually sneak into the house. I won't even roll a check for that. You're pretty good at sneaking. And
Yeah,
also, I
please
won't
don't
roll a
leave the
check for
upstairs
that
window open.
because there's nobody else inside.
Oh, okay.
I feel like Mouse won't have to go to a store and open every package.
Tragedy is nowhere to be found, neither are his two goblin companions.
Does it look like the place was ransacked or just cleared out, like ready to move on? Things are getting too hot.
It looks like most of the stuff is there, but a lot of it's been moved around.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I guess the only other thing I would want to do is check the safe house, that apartment, before leaving, because that was a place I told him that he can go to that is open and available, no one uses.
Go to the safe house, but there's nobody there either. The apartment is barren.
Is a chair still there?
I mean, yeah, I'd assume.
Okay, just making sure,
Alright.
because I don't remember the code for it, so I'm gonna leave it there.
Spelljammer.
It's gonna suck. Someone's gonna get caught and they're gonna shit themselves and not be able to eat and probably die of starvation. I just want to make
Oh,
sure
that chair.
Yeah,
Oh,
that chair. So there's literally a chair where it just like you sit in it and it will trap you.
The BDSM chair.
Yes. And I forgot the code. I have to look it up. Anywho, that's it. I will leave.
Now I'm worried about tragedy.
Well, you have the scrying orb, so once I get back to Galestone or meet up with you, I'll ask you to scry in them.
Okay.
All right. With that, you guys eventually return from your outings. Zumasu takes his trip to Famladan. Mao, you scry on tragedy. You are unable to complete the scry.
Ooh.
Increasing your concern a bit.
Yeah.
But before the week is out, you guys are convened nicely in your place at Galestone and just getting ready for some bedtime. Zumasu's looking over his cool items. Everybody else.
I'm probably asking Boom Crash what the deal is with these. The guy was super excited to show me them.
She looks in kind of awe, a mix of awe and horror, and is like, these are real cool. These are very fancy. Who the hell made these?
I don't know. I asked for the most expensive thing while dressed up as a dapper dude.
Oh my god.
Jackson
Well,
was a dapper dude.
He was
You done?
overcharged.
you done interesting, that's for sure. But these are definitely, they're very special, so we should save them for a particular occasion.
Okay.
I'll never be able to cast something this strong. This is kind of unique.
Uh-oh. All right.
All right. Boomcrash does confirm the veracity of the items. They do what they say they do, and Zumasu is able to learn how to cast them. In particular, theoretically, it's easier for somebody, a divine caster, to cast animal shapes, and it's easier for a arcane caster to cast true polymorph. I will just leave it at that.
Yeah. It's, okay. So.
The
maybe I
wizard
should-
handled this.
We'll deal with that later. I'll put a little asterisk in the.
Basically, casting them, since they're above your level of normal spell casting, would require a check. Animal shapes requires religion, and the other one requires arcana.
Okay.
Got
Ooh,
it.
so these are very much a do or die.
Yeah.
8 years. Hope it doesn't fail.
Oh god.
Like the
Pearl and vinegar.
paperwork is
Let's
faded.
go.
Has the ink faded because it's been 80 years? Is that what's happening?
No, it just took 8 years to craft it.
Yeah.
Well, rather, it took a total of 8 years. It probably took like 6 years for the 9th level one.
This was some college kid's thesis paper that were just burning away.
Actually, that probably makes the most sense. It was probably like arcane college, like project thing that was
This
then
is-
sold and traded.
Yeah, It's like this is your master study. All you do is make one fucking scroll.
Wasn't
Yeah.
meant to be used. It was
Actually,
meant to be
that's kind of
shown.
cool. Actually, I like that.
It is.
It's an art school thesis.
That's why there's things like Melf's Acid Arrow, but, like, why does Melf only have 1 or 2 spells? It takes a while.
That's a good canon.
Yeah.
Although you have to wonder what kind of sick fuck Mel was if he's like, you know what the spell I'm gonna make attach my name to? Acid arrows. Yeah, he's the edgy kid.
Well, it's better than
This is-
Bigby.
Big hand. I'll show them. I'll shove them around. I'll make a big
Show
hand.
them with my
They
big
think I
hand.
have small hands? I'll show them. I'll show them all. Alright, so, you guys are getting ready for Betty Bye. And now I get to show off the fact that I have a nice night version of Galestone
Ooh.
with little
I'm
little
afraid.
torches and stuff. Yeah.
Oh, Chris, I forgot. I wanted to ask because I know it's on the stronghold like sheet. I need to. Can you like copy that down so I can write down my spells? Because I forgot I have spells.
Oh, did I not, like, take a picture of it? I can...
Is it
I'll-
in a journal?
It might have been because I took a picture of it in the Icewind Dale one, but I'm going to take a screenshot and put it into Discord under Dorkvision notes,
Yeah.
and then maybe I can pin this? Can I pin this?
I don't know if you can pin multiple. You might be able to. Thank you.
Yeah, I pinned it. Yeah, where is it? You got
I don't know-
Comprehend
I don't know what
Languages,
pinning
Disguise
does.
Self, Fairy Fire, then Invisibility, Locate Object, and at will you have Detect Magic, Mage Hand, and Minor Illusion.
Yep.
Ba-boom. Pinned means that you can check the pinned items, and it'll show all the items that have...
Oh, right, on
Yep.
the upper right corner. Okay, I
Yep.
see it now. Thanks.
Okay.
Thank
So, Night Falls. Zumasu, one of your domain abilities goes off. You sense that there is an evil creature that has set foot within 2 hexes of your domain.
It's not me.
Wasn't
Fumble in my
me.
sleep.
It's
So just like, okay, that's Amon, and that might be some of the weird lizard folk, and maybe 1 or 2 of the I need to deal with that eventually. What is this new feeling? I wake up and I start letting people know. I'm first gonna approach Boom Crash. Hey, Boom Crash.
Yeah.
Wiki.
What?
You know how I can sense the energies of weird beings and stuff?
Yeah, sure you can, honey. What's going on?
Yeah, something weird's around the keep. I don't know if actually would I be able to identify if it's undead or celestial or whatever the deal is?
I'm looking at the specifics now.
It usually doesn't determine evil; it just determines outer planar. Usually,
You are instantly aware of the presence and location in your domain of any chaotic or evil creature with more than 7 hit dice. The range of this awareness is a number of hexes equal to your stronghold level. Okay.
Oh, okay, so specifically it's a stronghold thing. Yeah, I'll let her know. I found there's some weird vibe.
Yeah, you know that there is an evil creature, and they have just crossed the threshold into your domain, and they are currently walking over the outskirts of farmland, heading straight towards Galestone.
I'll go wake up Mao. You go wake up Amon. I'll call Dust Flicker over.
Shouldn't we wake up the entire damn militia?
Yeah, probably, but we probably want to check it out.
God. Okay.
LARPing.
Yeah, pretty much. And also, I'm genuinely yawning because I'm funny.
Nice.
Dust Flicker will be close enough for me to call him over, so I'm gonna call Dust Flicker over. I'm gonna wake up Mao, and then we probably should let Herschel know that there might be a threat coming. We're gonna go over and check it out.
Okay, you...
Goose is with Paranor, so Goose is gonna let them know and start sounding the alarm.
Okay. You guys summon the alarm. Galestone awakens, and the archers take their posts at the gateways. One of the lookouts at the highest tower is able to find a shadow sweeping across the farmland. It's hard to see anything other than just shadow, but the distant screams are notable. You guys send your military units out to fight not just these creatures that are like 7 hit dice or more, but a swarm of creatures spreading over the land. You can keep one of your retainers with you and have them fight alongside of you. you can choose between these bad boys. The rest will be leading your forces.
Who are the bad boys?
They are over here. These are the bad
Okay.
boys.
Okay, my camera's at the wrong place.
I'm leaning towards either Grovel or Priyan, or maybe Herschel.
Kind
I
of
feel like
love
Herschel's
Herschel.
gonna die if we send him out there.
I
so-
know, but
But-
he's my baby. I
But
want to keep him close.
shadows, like he's a good necromancer. What if it's like undead?
Well, generally, like undead is not good at fighting other undead. Like just generally, like
You know what? I'm gonna throw a curveball here. I say we talk pot of bees.
You know, I was gonna say that too, so I'm gonna vote
All
pot of
right,
these. Want some
all right.
chaos.
Pot of bees is like was out in the fields and just like, what the hell is this shit? I was trying to grow my shit and trying to dig up some roots.
They're going after your nip, boy. Let's get them.
Yeah, literally, if anybody's like, "Oh, we should bring Priam," like, what about pot of bees?
yeah, okay, let's do
He
let's
seems chaotic.
let's do it.
Everybody shrugs and says, "What about
Christ.
pot of bees? What about me? We need you, pot of bees." Okay.
Perfect.
Come on, let's go out there. It'll be fun.
Yeah, we need
Okay.
your vibe. We need your energy.
Pot of Bees is your retainer for this fight. You guys have plenty of time, of course, to sound this alarm and to get ready. I believe you guys do have control of Pot of Bees. I'll just put a new one in just in case. But can you guys control them? Yes, you can. And if you shift double click on their token, you will find basically their abilities as a retainer. And this goes for any of the retainers. They should all be like this. You can
Ew, poison spray.
Yeah, they don't have a ton of abilities, but Pot of Bees has Poison Spray as their main action. They have Moonbeam 3 times a day, Call Lightning once a day, and Plant Growth once a day.
They don't have 7 hit points, right?
No, they have 7 health levels, and those will work in a fairly easy way that we'll get to if it comes to it.
It's kind of
Okay.
just like if they get hit, they lose a health level.
Yeah, if they get hit, they lose 1 health all the time.
Okay. They can be hit 7 times. Cool.
Yep.
I guess here's my question. So you said we have a little time to buff ourselves before we head over?
Yes, you have several minutes, maybe even a half hour if you really wanted to.
All right. So first off, I say we should all get our flying brooms and stuff. Well, magic carpets. I'm gonna cast Armor of Agathis on myself at 3rd level. That sounds like a good idea. And
Okay.
because I'm riding Dust Flicker, we both get it.
Okay. How many hit points is it?
I'm trying to open my thing. I think it's technically 15 because I think it's 5 per spell level. So I get 15 temporary hit points, and if somebody hurts me, they get, damage. I have to double check it's damage proportional to damage 15.
It's 15 damage if they get hit, as long as the temporary hit points last.
So even if they only break out through 5, they take 15 damage?
Yes.
Sweet. And that also applies to Dust Flickers, since that's the whole paladin thing.
Yes. I just put their blue health bar there, so you should be able to keep track of those for Dusk Flicker. Okay. Whew. So, we are getting into it. Pot of Bees is ready and Freddy. Has everybody cast all of the things that they want to cast?
Yep.
Oh,
I have
I haven't thought
a
about-
halo of stars.
Right.
When we
mhm.
become in view, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on myself and Dust Flicker.
Sure. I will also just passively remind Zumasu that we are in your stronghold, so you have your lair actions. Your stronghold actions.
Shit, I clicked the wrong button. I'll double check what I can do. That's
Sure.
in which tab?
Uh,
Stronghold?
Yeah, stronghold. Stronghold actions. Chain Evil, Deny the Skies, and Holy Protection.
Yeah, okay. Neat.
Alright. Take
Finally.
positions where you would like to be as the shadow grows ever closer.
Which direction is it coming from, the east or the west?
It is coming from the east.
Okay, coming from the east.
So it is coming by Pot of Bees' area, kind of.
Well-
So should we all stick together, or like should we stagger? Like how we?
I want to be like over here.
You want to be at the back when it's coming from? The
Oh, I was
east?
thinking I got my east and west mixed up.
Okay, okay, I was like-
Weast.
Yeah, I was like you're the tankiest one. It's like, why are you running away? It's like, okay,
I'm the Zorro of the group. I have the worst direction.
okay. I want to stay Okay.
I can
Oh,
fly,
don't-
so I'll be able
Okay,
to.
you're gonna fight solo.
I mean, it makes sense for me to kind of be up front. I can fly back and all of that jazz since
Okay,
Veilspecker could disengage.
In that case, I guess to be at the ground level.
Okay. Pot of Bees doesn't have really anything else other than ground level, and they have to be within 10 feet to do poison spray, so that's probably where they're going to be too. All right. You guys steel yourselves. You hear the sounds of combat, and as your units, your military forces disappear into the shadowy darkness of the farmland, you can just hear the clattering of steel and the shrieks of terror coming from your poor military units. Eventually, the shadows get within sight of the townsfolk, who have all shored up inside of Galestone, inside of the keep itself, abandoning their homes for the time being. Thankfully, with your prior warning, they were able to manage this. And as the shadow gets close to you, a figure rises out of it. It seems vaguely humanoid, with almost two like vestigial wings at its back, and long, very long arms tipped with even longer claws that kind of scrape against the ground as they go. It has two piercing yellow eyes that gaze down towards you through its like a crown of horns, almost elk-like but smaller, a small fan of horns on its head. And wherever it walks, everything dies. Peach trees wither, and bushes just shrivel up and die. And he's here. He's ready to inspire fear.
You know what? As soon as
Oh,
you see
it's
him,
a
I'm
Night
actually
Walker!
gonna cast Mirror Image as a prep action.
We fucking knew it was a Nightwalker!
I
A
don't like
Nightwalker
this.
has appeared.
Oh,
Oh no, all the peach trees are
I
prophets.
don't know what that is.
That's fine. You'll learn.
have you seen Princess Mononoke? It's kind of
Yeah.
similar, but
What
a lot
icon
of
would I
death.
use for Mirror Image?
I don't know. Just remember that you have it. Maybe use one of the numbers.
Yeah, let me double check and see how many things I get.
You have 3 copies. Let's get the combat tracker going. I also want to... I'm going to create a dummy archer over here. Just so I can have the archer's turns in the initiative.
Every round is 10 seconds or 6 seconds.
6 seconds.
Okay. So I get 9 rounds of shield and 10 rounds of mirror image, you know, as long as they don't break, which there's always a chance.
Also, who wants to control Pot of Bees? Retainers technically go on their commander's turn, so who wants to go in Pot of Bees' stead?
Not a me.
I'll take him.
Okay.
That makes sense. I gotta keep track of the stronghold
Okay.
actions too.
Yep.
That is fine. I will put Pot of Bees right after Mao. Okay. Cool. The Nightwalker appears. Boom Crash. It is your turn first as this creature silently stalks through the shadows.
You can play shit, but you don't want to solo this.
I don't
Leave an
like
enemy.
this.
You can solo it.
I don't think so. I don't believe you. I'm gonna go with tried and true and see if Eldritch Blast will fail me.
All right. You launch your shadowy bolts of energy towards the Nightwalker, and it absorbs them all.
That's not good.
Okay.
Could I make like a perception check on that to see what happened?
You can attempt an Arcana check.
I mean, I'll try. I'm not good at that.
Magic, what's that?
I know it doesn't work, and that's probably about it.
Yeah, you noticed that it was not pushed back or even phased by the shadowy bolts from Boom Crash's energy. After
Maybe it's
all,
because it's Boom Crash.
yeah,
related to
this is
her.
the power that was given to Boom
Yeah,
Crash.
it was worth checking in at first. So do I also sort of deduce that from what happened?
Well, you know that it doesn't seem to be working.
Okay. Well, I have. Is this a bonus action? So I do have a bonus action. So I'm gonna Crown of Stars and zip one over.
Okay. What is Crown of Stars? I know that we've learned this before, but
So I have 7 stars orbiting my head. 4d12 radiant damage. Range spell attack.
okay. And that's 120-foot range. Okay, I thought it was the aura that you have. What is the aura that you have?
It also emits light in
okay.
the area. So that's what because it's dark and because we're fighting a shadow demon, just in case that was relevant.
Okay. Yeah, it might be. Not necessarily for the Nightwalker, but it might.
Chris, I have one question. How many days have passed since the apple was resurrected into this? It's been more than a week,
shit.
right?
Yes, it's been.
Okay.
It's been at least. I'll say it's been at least 5 days. This is maybe
Okay,
5
then-
days into your first week.
Okay, in that case, we are all recovered. We don't have any -4 anymore.
Yes, I was about to say like shit. I forgot about
All
that.
recovered, but no no stronghold training yet.
Yeah.
Unless, I think Boom Crash was no, Boom Crash hasn't even done that yet.
It's fine. Okay.
Okay.
Boom Crash. A star goes towards the Nightwalker, and that does hit its AC. Okay. It doesn't have vulnerability to radiant damage, but it doesn't have any resistances to it. So it is going to take normal damage.
This is also a warlock ability, being able to sort of call this up. Remember, this was the replacement. So does that also call into question? That was the other test.
I'm going to say no. It was just the force damage from your Eldritch Blasts.
Okay, sweet. I'll take it.
Right. With that, I think Boom Crash is done. Amon,
I am.
our ground forces.
Okay, so no one's been hurt yet. I guess I think I'm just going to try to just move forward up my carpet. And click my... Okay, it's weird. The icon looks weird. And why am I asleep?
I don't
should have
know.
guessed- Oh, it's because I fell asleep after being resurrected. I'm like, I'm gonna ignore all of you. Okay.
Fair.
Okay, in that case, let's do Toll the Dead just to suss it out.
Okay. With a toll of your Dolorous Bell, the Nightwalker continues its advance. It is unaffected by your necrotic damage.
Oh,
Okay,
shit.
guys, so Boom Crashes don't work, and Necrotic doesn't seem to work. Not great.
Okay, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do Jackie Chan Adventures. Bad day, bad day, bad day.
Bad day,
Alright.
bad day.
Since it was a trip, I can't do Spear Weapon, so I will summon that and see if that works. Shring.
Le Bonk.
Okay. You send your spirit weapon towards the Nightwalker.
Okay. So that should be, I believe, D8 plus whatever.
Okay. That will hit the Nightwalker, and in spite of it being immune to the force damage from Boom Crash, your force damage from your spiritual weapon does find purchase on the creature.
Okay, so 11 damage. I was like, I just go to Boom Crash, just like, yeah, it works.
Nope, I think I know why.
I don't think this thing likes you, Boom Crash.
This is specifically. This is meant to nerf me. So let's heckin' go.
All right. Mao, you also have a turn.
Do, and it's before their
And-
turn, so let's release and assassinate.
And pot of bees.
I'm a slow
Yes,
boy.
and bees. Oh. I'll use inspiration. Fuck
Inspiration?
that.
Do you
I
have
mean,
advantage on the attack because of it's not an automatic crit, but it hasn't taken a turn, so that's advantage, right?
Let me open it up.
Assassins are weird. They technically might.
have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. Additionally, any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is a critical hit.
Yeah, so when you say assassinate, it's you have advantage. A 16 does hit.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
It's technically not surprised, though, right?
It is not. It's been walking towards you guys, and you guys have, like, mustered all of your forces against it.
You could still do your sneak against it, right? Though.
Yeah.
You can sneak attack, you just don't automatically crit it.
Yeah,
Okay. And this is with
43?
Cinder Smite?
it is.
Okay. It's gonna
Does it have
do...
fire resistance?
It does have fire resistance.
So
Okay,
we
most
see
of it's
that-
piercing.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it does take 40 sneak attack damage and 2 fire damage because it is halved. All right.
So I guess I'm going to, because I got the carpet, I'm going to move around a little bit to kind of get some range in.
All right. You start floating over there. Pot of bees.
It's your turn, Mautu.
Yep. He has...
Yeah, he's mostly
Wow.
normal. He's just like a 30-foot move speed.
How far is Moonbeam?
I was just looking at that. Yeah, Silver Beam of Light. It is 120 feet range.
You can
2d10. Yeah, it's radiant damage. So yeah, that's going to be a good thing. So he'll stay within the confines of the keep. Perfect. And he'll cast Moonbeam.
That's pretty fitting.
This...
Wah!
I'm trying to fit it correctly.
5-foot radius,
There it
40
is.
foot high cylinder.
Oh, 5-foot radius?
Yeah, it's small, but it's tall.
That's actually...
It's technically
Pretty
10
big.
foot diameter. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's more like that. I think I've been doing it wrong. Because I've been doing it like 5 foot, I think, before.
Like a
Oh,
laser.
5-foot diameter versus.
I feel like-
Yeah,
I feel like you did some big ones before, so I think you're good.
yeah. I think you did the radius. I think it's just we forgot radius is different from diameter.
All right.
Math.
Okay. So there it is. Let's do... Okay, the saving throw for this is 15. Saving throw for
Constitution
everything
saving
of theirs
throw.
is 15.
Okay.
So let's... The unfortunate thing is I need to put this on like the map layer so that I can actually click on the Nightwalker
Mhm.
reliably. Okay. Con save. Oh. Yeah, they're good at those.
I think it's halved.
I believe it is. So that's 2d10 radiant damage. Looks like it rolled it. That's 12 radiant. So
It says a shape changer makes its saving throw with disadvantage. Is it actually a Nightwalker?
yeah, it is.
Okay, just double checking.
Yeah, it's real.
Okay, yeah, our nightmares are real.
Okay, it takes 6 damage from the moonbeam that tears through it. The indirect sunlight does seem to have some sort of effect on it, however slight. Also, the
Every
DC
bit
should be
counts.
15. I'm not sure why it says 14 there from the automatic button.
It's fine. It says 15 up above the spells for actions and saving throws for the poison spray, so I assume it was that.
That is correct. So bees can stay there if they want.
Yeah, no, they're not moving. Safety of the keep.
All right.
He's crazy, not dumb.
The Nightwalker begins its turn. It sees Zumasu up above and Boom Crash up above as well, and it starts walking up. It just
It's
starts.
floating?
It just starts floating up into the air
Oh,
as if
fuck.
it's walking on nothing. And it gets up to the level of your eyes. How high are you off the ground, Zumasu?
How tall are the walls of the keep?
They're like 40 feet.
Yeah, it'd probably be about that high.
Okay, that's good.
I'm
It
walking
can,
on sunshine.
it can be about 40 feet.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
So, the Nightwalker is going to... Okay, it uses its enervating focus twice. So, or no, it can do that or its Finger of Doom. Cool. It's going to do its enervating focus on Zumasu. As it walks up to you, Zumasu, it really doesn't do anything with its, like its hands, or it doesn't, like, try to strike. It just raises a hand towards you, and its eyes start to focus on you. You can almost feel your shadow tearing away and towards it, almost like your soul is leaving your body. A 20 does not hit you, though, Zumasu.
Yay! I thought it was a saving throw. I was worried.
Yeah, this one's like weirdly an attack. It like needs to focus on you. You manage to tear away from it, kicking Duskflicker out of the way of its focus.
Actually, I have mirror image up. Does it burn a mirror image thing technically, or how's that?
If it hits you, you can redirect an attack to one of your images,
Okay,
potentially.
that's what it is.
Yeah.
Still got that up.
Okay, and then it is going to look at Boom Crash with its finger of doom. Boom Crash, make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
pretty good.
Oh, yeah. That's
That-
good.
That is pretty good. Okay, you are immune to its finger of doom, but it just points at you, Boom Crash, after shifting its gaze away from Zumasu, and you feel a chill run down your spine. It is trying to paralyze you with fright, but you avoid this effect, and you're immune to it now for 24 hours.
Okay, cool.
Okay, the Nightwalker ends its turn with having done technically no damage. Let's have the archers go after Zumasu. So Zumasu, it is your
Hey.
turn. You have started your turn near it, because it moved right up to you. I'm going to need you to make a Constitution save.
Okay, so does Duskflicker.
Yep, as well as Dustflicker, as well as Alina. They all need to make a Constitution save against its Annihilation aura.
Oh, that's fun.
Okay.
Ooh, that's bad.
Oh no, you poof.
Okay.
So
Yeah,
they got +5 technically. but
they
I
have
don't
plus
think that's
5?
enough.
That's
Yeah.
still not enough. So they, you're gonna take no damage and suffer no effects, Zumasu, because it's just a save or suck.
Okay.
Oh, and it's not that much damage either. So Dustflicker takes 12 necrotic damage, as does the Fravashi.
Rashi goes poof.
Okay. Also, Dustflicker. The Nightwalker now has advantage on attacks against Dustflicker.
Okay, that's fun.
Proceed with your turn.
Stronghold actions, that requires a whole action, right?
Those happen at initiative count 20.
Oh. So at the next turn.
Yep.
Right? Okay, so I could technically do Chain Evil if I wanted to.
If you wanted to, yeah.
Or, well, actually, what is it? Yes, Chain Evil would be probably good. I say we want to do that. I might want to use that, because how long does it take to recharge these actions?
Each one needs a short rest to recharge.
Oh, yeah, screw that. I'm using Chain Evil. I'll have that set up in the bank. For myself, what we're going to do is we're going to have Dustflicker do the disengage action. So I'm going to fly in and attack him. Actually, let me think about this for a second. No, I'll go a little ballsy, actually. You know what I'm going to do? Dustflicker will give me the help action. I'm going to fly in and I'm going to do burning Green Flame Blade.
Okay. You soar in on your Pegasus, fighting through its annihilation aura, and your blade alights with flame. A radiant red or green light. Ooh, that's less than stellar.
Well, it was a 19 because of the help action?
Oh. Who helped you?
Oh, I was having Dustflicker do the help action instead of disengage.
Oh, sure. Yeah, that is fine. You can do that. Then a 19 does hit.
Okay, and then we add some d8s from the... We add 3d8. That's my feature plus... yeah, so that's plus another. And I will probably smite this guy. The smites go hard.
It is an undead.
Sweet. So I'm going to use a first... I'll use a second level to start with, so that's going to be...
Just parsing the rest of its damage.
Choo, choo, choo. Gotta make sure to get rid of the spell slot.
Okay, so the 3d8 plus 5 is from...
The 3d8 plus 5 is from the green flame blade. I only get one attack, which is why I wanted to use the help action instead.
Right. Okay, so that's going to be halved, because that's all fire damage, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be 10 fire. And the 48 is from the radiant damage, right?
Yep.
Okay, that is not halved. So, a mighty blow as you strike through the Nightwalker. It resists most of your magical effects, although the Radiant Smite from your patron Vara erupts a wound in its side that seems to be healing slower than most of its wounds.
And now I'm
And-
going to be a bit of a sheep and fly over to Boomcrash so I know she's in my aura.
Okay, but you didn't take the disengage this round.
Yep, so he can swing at me or Dust Flicker.
Okay. Well, it has advantage on Dusk Flicker. So maybe we should just do that one.
Let's go.
Great.
Let's see. Oh, that's
Yeah.
a 31. Yeah, that's going to hit.
Yeah, that's why it was surprising that it didn't hit you, Zimos.
Sweet.
Okay, Dusk Flicker takes 29 necrotic damage, and they need to make a con save.
Okay, and it does take 15 damage cold, which I guess is probably half because I'm guessing he has resistance to that, right?
Yes. Let me check. Yep, he has resistance to that, so that's going to be 8 damage.
He needs
From the Armor of
Ooh,
Agathis.
that's a heavy Constitution save. Let's hope for the best. You got 21! You got +5!
That is true. Okay, so his health is not reduced. Thankfully, the padding from your Armor of Agathis did reduce some of that damage and do some retribution damage to him as well. Good job. You have gotten away from the Nightwalker and his aura. Okay, whew, big turn. It's the archers' turns. They do not have magical weapons, but the thing only has resistance to non-magic damage, so they will still just kind of shoot at it. They got longbows. They're
I don't
gonna.
know any better. The plink, plink, plink.
Oh shit, actually, Dust Flicker had, mirror image.
Oh, you can redirect that, but it needs a d20 roll. I believe it's a 50%. No, it's like a 16 or higher.
I'll roll the deal 20 and then just
Sorry,
check.
16 or less, and it'll It's like a big chance.
Okay, so he
Yeah.
pooped a mirror image, so he doesn't take that 7 damage or 8 damage then.
Okay. Yeah, and you don't take any damage either.
Okay,
Cool.
So
Yeah, Dust Flicker, it just hits one of the mirror images.
and now he has 2 left.
Okay, the dwarves shoot. I'll say there's like 4 within effective range. The rest are occupied. Okay, 2 of them hit, and they're going to take half damage. So that's going to be 3 and 4, 7 damage. The shadows pass, or the arrows pass into the shadows, dealing a bit of damage to them. Okay, it's the top of the round. Boomcrash, you go before any lair actions go off.
Speedy makes speedy.
Okay. Question about the Hellfire Ball. All I have written down is that it's an irresistible fireball, 5th level. I don't have any other specific details. Does irresistible fireball mean that even if it has fire resistance, Hellfire penetrates that?
Yes,
Oh,
and it's effectively a fireball at 5th level.
oh, okay.
Swing,
I like
swing.
Swingy swing. It's a warlock slot, so it's juicy, but I'll take it. If I don't use the scroll, I'll use the scroll. Fuck it. Okay, so using the Hellfire Ball scroll on this thing, so I don't burn any warlock slots just in case. And yeah, so I guess it needs to make a dex save.
All right. You unfurl your scroll of Hellfire, and you begin reciting the incantation. It echoes throughout the land as you read it aloud, inciting its magical power, and the scroll burns up in a green flame, the same green flame erupts in the space where the Nightwalker is. And it's going to need to make a dex save. Okay, pretty sure a 14 fails your absurd save, so that's going to be full damage.
And I rolled that.
Yeah, it's 8d8. It's not a fireball 5th level. I think that's... yeah, it should just be 8d8, which is correct. So 25 damage. It does not resist any of that. It tears through it, dealing, unfortunately, a bit of minor damage to its overall health, but it wasn't able to resist any of that. Also, you do see several other things in the shadows surrounding it just sort of flare up and die. You hear other strained shrieks.
Oh.
It has minions,
It does. They were just not visible to you.
but I can see pretty much everything.
Well, up to a certain amount. How far is it? 60 feet?
Distance too, right? You have
60
true
feet.
sight 30 feet, or is it 60 feet?
Hold on, let me check.
Yeah, because that's going to be relevant pretty soon.
I'm pretty sure it's the higher one. I think it's 60 feet.
So I think now she'd be able to see on this turn things.
Oh yeah, I'm not playing a
double
ranger
sight-
anymore.
Oh, the true form or any concealed creature is significantly less. It's 30 feet, so it's within the aura.
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
that's fair.
That's fine.
Then yeah, you see some creatures appear and then die inside of the shadows that are surrounding it. They were hiding.
Boom Crash, what the hell was that?
I call out that there are creatures that are invisible nearby. It's not just this huge thing. And I'm also gonna zip out another star at it. Because fuck it.
Okay, that's a spell attack. One of your crown of stars whizzes towards the creature. Yeah, that'll hit. 4d12 damage, I believe. Pew! Okay, let's do 17 damage. Creature is starting to take some hits. Alright, any movement, Boom Crash?
I'm holding my ground and keeping the light towards the gate, and I'm not gonna back away from this thing.
I'm just here to give you aura support.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I am still in aura range. I just wanted to make sure.
Alright. With that, let's
Lair
go
action.
into lair actions. Zumasu.
Yeah.
We are the boss now.
Oh, where did it go? I had the page up. It has to make a save DC, I believe, but what do I use as the reference for that?
Okay, let me... Yeah, I've sort of paraphrased it there, so I'm going to make sure that I have the full text. Chain evil. Each chaotic or evil creature you choose within 120 feet must succeed on a constitution save or be bound by gold anti-evil chains, grappling it until it makes a strength or dex save against your spell save DC.
So it's the 19. That's my spell save.
Okay, so it needs to make a constitution save against that.
Is it all creatures? He's the only one I can see, though, so I can't target any of the little guys we hurt, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Unless you'd like to do something else this round. Wait for them to reveal themselves.
I might hold off on the lair action. You see, like, the sky, like, starting to change a little bit, but then when I notice all the screams from Blue Hearts, they're like, nope, there was more, gotta hold off, and I'll cancel the thing for now.
Well, you can do a different one. Each one of those recovers on a short rest.
Yeah, it's, but there's no flying creatures right now, and nobody is immediately being attacked.
Well, it is literally flying.
Oh!
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what the little wing and the 40 next to it mean.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
then
at your
we'll do-
eye level.
You're right. We'll just do Deny Skies then. Yeah, that's a good idea. So it
Alright,
needs to make a con save anyway.
okie doke. Let's do it. Flying creatures within 120 feet must succeed on a con save or land. They cannot take off for 10 minutes. 22, what is your spell save DC?
19.
Okay.
Made it.
The Nightwalker is it is encouraged to land, but it only just breaks free of these angelic, bright figures appearing and trying to pull it down. With a wave of its hand, it destroys them and consumes them in shadows. However, more creatures around you that you didn't need to see do fall to the ground, pulled by magical bright lights. Let's find them.
I might have to do something stupid to be able to see these guys.
You might. They
Moonbeam
are
should
visible.
reveal it so I can move it.
They are visible for a brief second by your ability, but then they quickly go back into hiding. Each of these creatures is stealthed, though you know their approximate locations. They are shadow demons, and they have been stalking in the shadows with the Nightwalker to try to get in.
I'm going to yell back to everybody, be aware of your front and back, there are shadow demons! Shadow demons!
And for his lair action, I was going to have them roll for initiative.
Great.
So let's... I'm not going to... Normally I would do them all at once, but there's not a ton of them, so I'm going to do them each individually, since we're at the top of the round.
I would say also, if any of them had walked into the moonlight, they would have taken damage on their turn.
They avoided the moonlight,
I figured. Just
because the
checking.
Nightwalker was sort of in that space. Okay, let's reorder the initiative. Descending, we're going to have him go first, and we'll skip Boom Crash's turn, because that already happened. Okay, this Shadow Demon is going to creep along here. These guys cannot take off, so they can fly, but they're unable to. This guy's going to go over here and try to hide in the light. Normally it would be able to do so as a bonus action, but it's inside of light. So that's why I was saying it does matter that you have a light aura, Boom Crash. So let's
Neat.
And
attempt
this
to
is
hide.
only the bright light aura. There's a dim light aura out to 60 feet, I think.
Oh yeah, but it can hide in dim light.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
while in dim light or darkness, it can take the hide action as a bonus action. And it has... Yeah, it applied the bonus. So I don't think that beats most of your stealth. What are your passive perceptions? I might have it here, actually.
Terrible.
Mine's trash.
22.
Yeah.
Is it for everyone?
Boom Crash's is 12. Amon's is 21. Mao's is 22. Zimasu's...
10. Just a 10.
Wow, really?
Wait,
Oh my
I have
god,
no
it
bonuses
is.
to it.
why is mine 22? Like,
It's
I-
wisdom based.
You're 21. I'm 22.
Yeah, it's 10 plus your perception, which it looks
Mine's
like you have
22
plus...
based off of my expertise ability.
Yeah, Amon, you have plus 11 perception.
okay, you're right.
Because you're a cleric monk. I'm a paladin who's for some reason wisdom's my dumb stat since I have the saves in it anyway.
You don't need to be wise to bonk.
Exactly.
Oh, I realized I haven't been updating my numbers. That's why. Okay, that's what I've been looking at my on person character sheet. I was like, mine's not that high. It's like, oh, because I haven't updated the numbers for 3 levels.
Okay, so it's hidden to nobody but Zumasu and Boom Crash.
the relevant people.
Okay, we skip Boom Crash. Another Shadow Demon is going to start climbing the walls. How unkempt for such a creature. And in this case, it's going to need to make a check. Athletics. Okay, it actually doesn't make it up the wall, so it's still climbing to go after this dwarf archer, but it's on the opposite side of the wall. Okay, this Shadow Demon, it can't get to anybody else either. These guys amorphous? Oh, they're incorporeal. Okay. So they can go through the walls if they need to. So he will. He's going to go through the wall, and he's going to go attack Pot of Bees.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Love that for him.
He's
Oh,
not
no.
stealthed, but that's fine. Okay, he misses, and they only have 1 attack, so it's fine. This guy was hit by the fireball. Other shadows in the fireball died, as they had less than enough hit points. He's going to run over here, and he's going to run over here. How much movement do they have? 30 feet. Dash? Yeah, he can dash to be right next to Pot of Bees. And
He's probably screaming now, right?
yeah, this guy
Oh, he's
was
like, ah!
in the shadows, and he climbs up this ladder to start attacking this dwarf archer from behind. So that's going to be advantage and
Oh
be
shit.
a natural 20. Let's do. So that's.
Protect your citizens better.
Didn't know they were being attacked. Shit.
Oof. Okay. The dwarf archer is at 1 hit point. Okay, now Amon, it is your turn. The shadow demons have infiltrated the fortress because, well, walls don't care.
Yep.
I
But
heard some
the
blood-curdling screams of like, shit.
Ah! There's someone on
Hey.
my 6!
hey, no more Wilhelm scream. We heard enough of that in Willow. Okay, so I'm gonna ignore the screams because I'm a bad person, and I'm going to cast Sunbeam.
Correction, Amon. You are near the Nightwalker. You were close enough in its aura. I forgot
Okay.
to mention. So you need to
Okay,
make a
cool.
con save.
Okay, cool. I'll do that
He
first.
was still in my aura before that happened, right?
No. Wait, where were you just a second ago?
He was like over here, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I was over here.
Ooh, I think that's a little far away.
Oh yeah, that was. I thought he was like over here.
Okay. So, oof. Okay.
Wait. What did the last thing Khan do for Zamasu? Like, he made it. So
He made it. You didn't.
Okay. You know what? In that case, let me just use inspiration now. Early
Okay.
on. Not so good.
It was technically better.
Sounds about right. Okay. You're gonna take 17 necrotic damage. I believe you have resistance to that as an ASMR.
Yes. So 17. So just 9 damage.
Okay. Also, he has advantage on attack rolls against you.
Okay. Like a shadow thing. I'll mark it somehow.
Yeah, I'm just putting a target on people that are targeted by it.
That's fine. In that case, it doesn't interfere with my ability to do anything in my turn, right?
Nope, it doesn't. And that
Okay.
lasts until the start of your next turn. That goes for
Okay.
Dust Flicker as well.
Okay, so it's marked. Okay. I'm gonna cast Sunbeam. So it is a concentration spell. So I'm going to put a little thing there. Concentrating so hard. And then it is going to be each creature within the line must make a Constitution saving throw. So it's a line, 5 feet wide, 60 feet long line. I have nothing else to hit. It needs to make a con save, but the undead and ooze have disadvantage on saving throws. So I don't know if this is like a different type, but
Yeah, the Nightwalker itself is an undead. The Shadow Demons are demons.
okay. So that is only hitting the Nightwalker because unless there's something directly behind the Nightwalker.
Okay. What kind of save is that?
Con save with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. 16.
Okay, that's going to be a fail.
Nice.
So 68 radiant damage and blinded until next turn.
Okay. You invoke the sun, and a sunbeam comes down from the sky, striking your hand, and you redirect the light towards the Nightwalker. It sears through its shadowy flesh, dealing 36 damage to it.
Hey.
It singes off a large portion of its body. It seems to recoil in pain, but doesn't really take any notice of that.
Okay, and then blinded. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. So since it's blinded, I'm gonna use my bonus action to thwonk with the weapon.
Your weapon.
Oh, it's blinded as well?
Yeah, it is blinded until the let's see, blinded until the my next turn.
Okay.
Did just get the sunshot in his eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
So,
also a hit.
Yep. The +5, so 8 damage.
Bonk.
Right, takes another 8 damage. And is that it for your turn, Amon?
I believe so.
Mal.
Also, I
You
have a
are
question.
also in its aura, so you are going to have to make a check
Okay.
once.
Well, actually, Chris, before you go, I could have moved more. Am I still in the aura for the Nightwalker?
You seem to be out of it.
Okay, cool.
Ooh.
Yep.
Okay, so Mao. Oh, wow, you must be just on the edge of it. You only take 5 necrotic damage, but it now has advantage on attacks against you.
Gross. Okay.
Just
well,
don't get attacked.
Yeah, just don't get attacked. Let's shoot it and then run the fuck away.
Okay, it is blinded, so you have advantage.
Oh, okay, good. Never mind. I misread.
Sneak attack?
Yep.
There you go. That's 9 piercing.
35
That's
piercing total. and then
26
7 fire.
also piercing, and then 4 fire.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, it's starting to really look injured here.
I'm gonna fly back to here, and I'm going to. Can I drop my Cinder Smite up here and use my Scimitar of Speed to use the bonus action for an attack?
No. The Scimitar of Speed only gives you that when you attack with it.
When I attack with it. Got it. Well, I'm at least moving away from its aura, so it doesn't have advantage on me.
Sure, you go in here and you engage the Shadow Demon, interposing yourself between it and the dwarf.
Yes.
Alright, it is this Shadow Demon's turn, which rises out of the peach trees, and it is going to go on over towards Pot of Bees.
Oh boy.
Ooh, we only get crits when we have advantage here.
How do I do? Because it's concentration check for Moonbeam as well. So if he only has like 1 attack, how does that work? Or 1 HP?
Well, he would need to make a Constitution save if he gets hit.
Just a D10 or 10 save, or is it still based on? It would still be based.
It'd still
on
be
the
based
save.
on the damage that would have been dealt.
So I guess right now it's an 11.
Well, it's dealing max damage, which is more than that. Ooh, that's going to be a fail. Okay, so that's... Okay, trying to do hit points here. That's 12 plus 3, that's 15. Plus another 12 is 27. Okay, hold on, I need to look up how Pot of Bees... retainers work. I've been in other mode for a while. Okay, he needs to make a Constitution save anyway, where the save DC equals the average damage of the attack. However, it's a crit, so I'm going to double the average damage. So I didn't even need to roll for damage, technically.
Okay. Do you want me to roll another one?
Yep, roll another one, because that was for concentration. So this is going to be a very high DC. That does not work. So he's going to take... Okay, on a failed save, they lose 1 health. Since it's a crit, I'm going to say he loses 2 health.
That sounds fair, even though I hate.
Oh, whoops. Why did I do
Oh,
that?
jeez, he just got chopped.
5.
Yeah, it should be 5.
Thank you.
Okay. So that's how retainers work.
Okay.
Vaguely.
Cool.
If it's a spell, they take damage equal to the spell level.
That's kind of worse. The spells are
Yeah.
much deadlier for them.
It's like don't take 7th level spell damage.
Yeah, I mean, if it's like a fireball, they take 3 health levels damage. But if they succeed, they don't take any damage, I believe. Okay, so that Shadow Demon's done. It is Pot of Bees' turn. Oh, I guess, yeah. They interpose themselves between your turn and Pot of Bees' turn, Mao.
I mean, at least he's got a good moonbeam
Yeah.
area to choose from.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he can
I
use
mean-
Moonbeam again, even though he lost concentration.
Yeah, I think he'll cast it again, but he'll cast it on himself, like in this area.
Okay.
Just calls it down upon him. Bwah.
Okay,
Well, is he immune to it?
he's not immune to it. So where do we want to put it?
Spell.
Oh, does it?
I feel
Does it
like,
say that?
or- Hold on, I'm looking. Is it Warcaster that uses, like, or is it?
The
Skull
Warcaster
Spell?
doesn't have anything to do with it. You need something like a shape spell or something like that, like a sorcerer.
Yeah, it just says when a creature, not you.
So he might only be, he'd only be able to target 2 of them.
Or he can take a step and then he can attack.
Yeah, he could provoke an attack from one
Right,
of them,
One of them.
and then he
yeah,
can target
and then
all of
cast
them.
it. Yeah, I think that's probably a good way of going.
Okay, he provokes one attack. The Shadow Demon will take it.
Oof.
And bonk him.
Okay, so he needs to make a DC 17 con save against this damage.
9.
Okay, now he only takes 1 damage.
Yep.
Okay. Potabees backs up, and then casts another Moonbeam. Take this, shadows!
I make Constitution saving throws 15 DC.
Okay,
Oh, I got 1.
one of them failed. And is it half on a success?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's still fine. So 11 damage. So I'm going to say the one in the center is the one that failed. So that's going to be 11 radiant. I think these guys are the same in that they don't have... Oh, no, these guys are vulnerable to radiant damage. So he's going to take
Good.
another 11. And then these guys are just going to take straight up 11.
Oh, they're kind of chonky. I can see them now because they're in Moonbeam, right?
Yes. They've also revealed themselves. They haven't stealthed. They need to take an action to stealth because they're not in shadows.
Oh, so technically, from Zumasu's perspective, I can see this. I can't see him because he's hiding, right?
Yeah, and you have piss poor perception.
Yes. I can't see. I could see him. No.
You can, but he has cover from you.
Yes.
So now it's whenever they start their turn in the Moonbeam or move into it, they get damage.
They'll probably run away from it.
Okay, Pot of Bees is done. It's the Nightwalker's turn.
Hi, friend.
Here we go. Let's first see if he recharges.
No.
He did not.
Good.
So he's gonna float on towards the last known place where he saw Zumasu.
Hey.
And he will attack with disadvantage. Actually, he will attack with negated disadvantage on Dust Flicker. We might as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 21 will probably hit Dust Flicker even with their barding.
I'm casting shield on myself, which goes to Dust Flicker. He has 25 AC now.
Jeez, fudge.
Yep,
Okay.
yep.
Hold on. I need
Oh.
to see if this is how this works.
If I have
One
to-
reaction which you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by the magic missile spell. So you can't cast the spell because it's not targeting you.
Okay, so Dust Flicker gets hit.
Yes, they do. Also, sending you a metaphysical middle finger in the form of 29 necrotic damage to Dust Flicker.
Wait, but then I still have the mirror image spell. So now it's a...
Yep, so you can try to redirect it. So it's destroyed one of your mirror images, so now it's a 50% chance. So
I have to
11 or
roll under a
less.
10.
Yeah.
11 or less.
Or sorry, I think it's 11 or higher. I don't know how the spell's worded. I'm gonna look it up. But you can just roll regardless.
Oh, 14. Let's double check it then, because that seems relevant.
With 2 duplicates, you must roll an 8 or higher. Okay. Oh, it's actually even less. Yeah, so it's an 8 or higher. But that's going to succeed. So you deal... My god, that's so long. What did you do?
I copied the text from the spell. It wouldn't let me just click it to put in. Oh, wait, that's the wrong spell.
That is the wrong spell. That's
That
why I'm
is
like,
the wrong
you copied and pasted the Detect Thoughts spell in there.
Yeah.
You can press a button and it'll populate the chat. I think it's the chat bubble looking one.
Oh, you're right. There you go.
Yeah. Anywho, so he negates that attack. Let's do another one.
Okay.
Boy.
Okay, that's another hit on Dust
Metaphysical
Flicker.
Middle finger. Ugh.
So I'm gonna need you to make another one. This one is 11 or higher.
Okay, up for Dust Flicker's con save.
Well, we might not need to do a con save if you redirect
Oh,
it to
you
a
mean
mirror
for the,
image.
Yeah, for the mirror image, yeah. Never mind. Uh-oh, he got hit.
Okay, so he did get hit. Now he needs to make a con save, +5, so that's 10. He
Yep,
does have his hit points reduced, so that is 26 damage.
Okay, and now your guy takes the damage from the armor of Agathis.
Yes. Yes, because it wasn't redirected before. Got it.
Yes.
Okay, so technically,
33 is his max now.
Yeah, so it's only reduced by the trample damage. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yes. The 3 didn't go past the 33. So yeah.
Okay, the Nightwalker has moved forward. Its annihilating aura is swirling and spinning around much more people than it was before, and it's trying to attack the only person that it kind of has a connection with, which was Dust Flicker, trying to knock you out of the sky. All right. Shadow Demon. Poor guy's walking along the ground. He's just gonna go up to the door, I think. Let's see, he was like right here. Okay, he can rush up to be next to Pot of Bees at least. And then end his turn. The Dwarf Archers now go. Let's do the one next to Mao. He had his longbow out. He's going to drop it, take out his short sword, and attack the Shadow Demon. But he misses. These guys are going to try and shoot at the Nightwalker. Maybe this guy's gonna shoot at the one in the Moonbeam, the Shadow Demon in the Moonbeam. Oh, he actually hit for... Okay, non-magical damage resistance, so it's only 3 damage. The rest are going to shoot at the Nightwalker. Ooh, and they get hits. They do half damage. That's going to be -2, -12, that's... or -6. That's -8 total. Okay, also they all need to make saves because they're now within the Nightwalker's aura. Including the one who is at 1 hit point, so hopefully he succeeds. Okay, they use different stats, I see. Okay, let's go top to bottom. Okay, well that guy's dead. That guy's not. That guy's dead. That guy's dead. And by dead, I mean taking damage.
Did the guy with 1 health get damaged?
Oh, I rolled 3 by accident. Yeah, the guy with 1 health took damage. And since I went down, this guy takes damage. He takes 10. And then the bottom guy takes damage. He takes 17 damage. Okay. And the Nightwalker now has advantage on these guys.
Right.
The one at the top, I will just say, they are dead.
Okay, so I can't heal them to bring them back up.
Yes, their soul has been eaten by the Nightwalker. Anybody reduced to 0 hit points by their necrotic damage dies instantly.
Oh shit.
Can he still be revivified?
Can, if you can get to him.
We got time limit again, guys.
Oh. Anyway, the Dwarf Archers are done. Zumasu, you're starting in the aura, so you must make a save. And Dust Flicker as well.
Alright.
Its annihilating aura swirls around you.
Oof. Is it magical?
Yeah, but you already rolled with
I-
advantage.
Yeah, I got a 12. Never mind. Gonna get hurt. Oh no. Oh no.
Okay. Zumasu, you take 16 damage, and Dust Flicker takes 8.
Okay, Dust Flicker's not dead yet, but he's not happy.
Also, you once again have the advantage thing. Well, you for the first time.
What do
Dust
you mean by
Flicker.
the-
It has advantage on attacks against you.
Oh, yes. I only took 16. My Agathis breaks, and nothing happens from that. Damn it.
That is unfortunate, because this isn't an attack.
Yeah. Okay, and that doesn't affect maximum hit points, right?
Nope, this one doesn't.
Okay, and I do need to make a concentration check of just 10, so hopefully this keeps my Shield of Faith at least along.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're going to do it unless you get, like, double ones.
Yeah, I'm good. Alright, so now it's my turn. So now, since I can see things, I'm gonna prep the Stronghold action to do the chains. Because that makes more sense now that I can see a bunch of guys. Screw it, I'm gonna try and finish off this thing. So Dust Flicker's giving me the help action, I'm gonna try and do another smushy smush. This time, I'm going to... Screw it, we're gonna go full hog here. We'll drop the concentration on the Shield of Faith. I'm gonna prep a Thunder Smite. And then I'll cast another green flame blade with an advantage to hit because this Flicker's helping me out. Let's see if this hits.
Okay. Dust Flicker swoops around the Nightwalker, trying to get into an advantageous position.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
Yeah, that will. You have advantage anyway, because it was blinded, technically.
Ah, fuck it. Well, whatever. Dust Flicker is in danger anyway. So Thunderous Smite does that much. Why is it acting all weird? I think it only does 7 damage.
It only does 7 damage.
Yeah, and then it needs to make a strength saving throw, and or else it gets knocked prone. How does knock prone work if it's flying?
If it doesn't have the hover trait, then it falls to the ground.
Okay, and I'm going to smite it with a 3rd level slot.
I think it
Full
succeeded.
damage.
Yeah,
5d8.
that is the point of it. Some creatures will say like they have a fly speed, and then in parentheses it'll say hover. Like a beholder can't be knocked prone. Okay.
So that was the.
Oh, that's what that means.
That was the smite damage, and then I got the radiant damage from the green flame portion, or the fire damage from the green flame coming.
Okay, I'm gonna start chipping through the damage. Okay, so it takes full damage from that. It takes some damage from that. Okay, it takes some damage from that. Thunder damage takes some damage from that. And then all of the radiant damage. The fire damage.
Yeah, the fire damage is halved. So
Is
it's
halved
13.
to 13. Okay. With that,
It's just barely alive.
it goes to 1.
Wow.
Ah!
It looks like it would have perished, but it absorbs one of the shadow demons using its reaction to gain hit points equal to that nearby shadow demon.
Oh, motherfucker.
Well, I did what I should have done.
No.
I hate that ability. It's stupid.
It is, but it only has 1 reaction each round.
I know. It's like, hey, we killed it. No.
Oh, that was a reaction?
Yeah.
You might still
That's
be
what
able
kept it
to.
alive.
I can
Well-
move around then. Yeah, Dust Flicker might want to move out of dodge, and I might want to just jump on the ledge. You know what? I'm going to do something slightly weird. I'm going to send Dust Flicker over here to Mao. Well, okay, it's going to be weird. I'm going to fly myself over here.
Mhm.
So I'm in between Pot of Bees to protect him from the demons, and Dust Flicker is just going to fly over this way.
Okay. Dust Flicker drops you off on the ground, and then you rush in to get between Pot of Bees and the shadow demons flitting around in the moonlight. Dust Flicker goes up to aid Mao above the walls. The Nightwalker lost its reaction, so it's also blinded. It technically can't react against you anyway. For attacks of
You don't
opportunity, I
forget
mean. Okay.
Anyway, I don't have the Shield of Faith up, but I still got all my other shenanigans, so I'm done.
Whew, top of the round. Boom Crash, it is your turn. After your turn, we can
Does
do
this-
layer actions.
Okay. Does this technically count as a new turn for the Nightwalker?
For what?
I was just wondering if he was going to eat another shadow demon.
No,
No,
no.
it used
It's-
reaction. It
reaction is
just
the
used the
reaction.
reaction.
Okay.
So
So he
Sorry,
doesn't
the
get
next
it back
turn.
until his next turn. You are, however, in its aura, so I will need you to make a con save.
You're in the ouchie
Okay.
aura. And I'm sorry, I realized I just jumped out of you don't get my bonus.
That's okay. I'll eat it as best I can.
eat it, don't you? Oh no.
Oh no. 11 necrotic damage. You guys haven't really been touched by the Nightwalker yet. It's mostly your allies that are taking some of the damage here.
That's fine. They can die.
I mean, it's fine. You guys would have been attacked, but these guys can't fly anymore. The only one flying is the Walker, which is ironic in its own
That's
funny
The
way.
attack now.
I am amused. Question: Can I do a bonus action before my
Yep.
spell attack?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Unless it says something that triggers it, but that doesn't. It just says you can use your bonus action.
Oh shit, I'm
Okay.
done. I just realized something. I got hit by the moonbeam. The end of my turn in the moonbeam.
Well, make a con save, bud.
Sucks for you.
How much damage does it do, Mal?
2d10.
Okay, roll me a 2d10.
Yeah, it's not
oh,
a
you
ton.
rolled a 14?
No, he wait,
I
did
got a
he?
17. I'm good. No, it's a 17. It's an 8 plus 9. Well, are you counting this 17 as a fail or no?
Oh no. Sorry, it didn't scroll down for me, so it showed 14 for something else.
Okay.
No, so you don't take it. The save is 15.
You take half damage.
Half damage.
Sorry,
I thought.
half damage.
Take 7 radiant.
So 7.
I'm still fine.
Yeah. Alright,
I'm just like, wait.
Boom Crash, I assume you're hurling a star at it.
Yes, I am. Oh,
Alright.
that's I needed to do spell attack
Yeah.
first. Sorry.
I like that damage though.
As much as I love 10 Pi Dad, let's change the music.
I do love 10 Pi Dad.
Masochists.
Okay, that does hit. The star flashes and flares and leaves a gaping, shadowy wound in its side. The Heartless takes 29 radiant damage.
Oh no, the Heartless.
Loyal!
Okay. I'm definitely super fucking cranky, but do I want... I'm gonna fucking... Fuck this thing, Hellfire Ball. Eat it. I'm burning us like a Warlock slot on this shit.
Okay,
You should aim above.
you send another spell towards the creature. This time using your... yeah, this time using the one transcribed in your spellbook. Yes, that's how it's working?
Yes.
Okay. It soars towards the Nightwalker, who needs to make a dex save. They fail. Roll for damage.
I'm rolling terribly for this.
Okay, it's still
Well-
a sizable portion of damage, especially since it doesn't have its reaction anymore
To be
until its
fair,
next turn.
they are after you. They prepared.
Yeah,
Damage
that
reduction's
is
nice.
abundantly fair. Okay.
Somebody else also has empty nest syndrome.
Oh no, you're right. Okay. Guys, should I try and lead this thing off?
What off? The aura?
The Nightwalker.
and,
You
like,
kind of are
move
the
away?
one giving us light for the shadow demons, though.
Fair. Okay, I will stick around then and just
Use somebody as a meat
do
shield.
damage.
Hide
I
behind
am my
Zuri.
own meat shield. I'm a very meaty bird.
Okay.
You guys
Suck it,
all are.
Nightwalker.
I only just hit triple digits. It's like a new thing for me.
I'm so proud.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm done with Ben. I'm not gonna move.
The Shadow Demon. Poor guy. Let's try to climb this wall. Actually, we don't need to climb the wall. We'll go through the wall. He goes through the wall and then climbs the ladder.
Fuck
He's
off.
like 5 feet up. Like, wait a minute, and then just phases through.
Phases through it, yeah.
Alright, he hits the Dwarf Archer, this time dealing 16 damage to them. This guy is in the shadows. Oh, why did it do that? Oh, because he took damage before. Yeah, this guy is at 0, but he didn't die from the Annihilation Aura. He is in the Aura, so on his turn he will die, but the Shadow Demon brought him to 0 hit points.
Okay, that's nice. Great.
That's nice. Okay, this Shadow Demon is in the Moonbeam. Is it when they start their turn, or when they...
When they start or enter for the first time.
Okay, so he will need to make a new save. Does it also do it when it appears? Because I did it when it appeared.
Yeah, it's when it appears and then that's when it enters or starts its turn. Well,
No, that's not how that works. If it's up, until they start their turn, it's easier to say that you just skipped a spot, because there's no real ability to move something out of turn, so it really doesn't matter.
when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts in its turn there, it's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain. It must make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, we've...
Oh no,
Okay.
it would have already. What he's, I get what
Yeah.
he's saying. You're double
Or-
dipping if he takes it this turn because
Yeah,
technically when
yep.
it appeared, it would have been like he started it on
Yeah,
his turn.
so
Yep.
I will just assume that these three guys have already been affected
Been
by
hit.
it now.
Yeah.
So he just took damage, presumably. Let's attack Zumasu, I guess.
Hello.
That's what he's here for. miss.
Flink.
He's going to then retreat into the shadows. Pot of Bees can use their reaction, and Zumasu can use their reaction. If you'd want to.
I don't know what Pot of Bee's reaction is.
He would just
Poison
use...
spray.
It's technically his poison spray. Normally you can't, but he's a retainer, so that's his basic attack.
Ah, that's a good combination.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna hold my reaction.
Pot of Bees will use it.
Well, Pot of
He's
Bees sprays a poison cloud towards the
He's
shadow demon. It's probably just a weed cloud, honestly.
He
But
just hisses
yeah.
like a cat, and it's a puff cloud of weed.
however, the shadow demon is immune to the poison.
Oh,
Oh.
okay.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Does he have any other base attacks other than this?
No,
Cantrip.
that's all he
That's all
has.
he's got. Okay.
Yeah,
Useless.
unfortunately, Pot of Bees isn't very good in this instance. But they have Moonbeam, so that's still pretty good. He's going to get out of the light and into the winery. You hear screams coming from inside the winery. And he is not visible to you guys anymore. Okay, this guy goes now. He takes damage from Moonbeam. He's going to attack Zumasu. That misses. He's going to leave, provoking another reaction from Zumasu should you take it.
I'm gonna just double check something real quick.
You guys shield and impose disadvantage, so
No, I'm double checking something with Tavern Brawler interactions, which are weird.
What are you trying to do?
Trying to grapple it with a shield bash.
No.
no, that doesn't work that way. He needs to make a. You get
Needs to be an
you get a
attack
grapple with a
action.
bonus action.
Yeah, and that's not Tavern Brawler, that's Shield feat. Shield Master feat. Okay, he's gonna escape. Probably out in this direction. They have 30 feet movement speed, so he can make it here. Okay, as long as he's out of the light, he can try to hide. So let's do that.
Blinded by the light.
Okay, he got an 18. That beats a lot of people's. Just not Boon Crashes and Amon's. So I'll just put a little stealth thing on him. He's hidden in the shadows and difficult to see. Okay, this guy's near Mao. He's the other dwarf has died, so there's no point in attacking them. So the Shadow Demon's going to... Actually, we're first going to hide, because he's in the shadows. He's on the edge of the light. So let's...
Do passive perception, don't forget.
I know. 24 stealth.
Fuck.
What
Yeah.
about blind sense?
Oh, blind sense 10 feet, yeah.
Blind Sense can let you see them if they're invisible, but it doesn't prevent them from hiding.
No, they can still hide. It's more like if they try to approach from hiding, I can sense them.
No,
That's still not how that works.
No, it's about invisibility itself.
Yeah, it means
hiding
that
is different. Yeah.
it means that it's possible to perceive them, and you don't have disadvantage on doing so.
Yeah.
Because normally, if he's trying to beat your passive and he's like invisible, your passive is reduced by 5. Anywho,
Okay.
he emerges. He kind of like goes outside onto the wall and then moves through the wall behind you to attack, and he's gonna attack again. Okay, yeah, 24 is probably gonna hit you. That's gonna be 15 plus the 11 psychic damage. Well, they're both psychic damage. So that's 26. Any reactions?
Yeah, let's attack it with, I don't know, I guess a hellish rebuke.
Okay. With Hellish Rebuke.
I
Got
don't
it.
have the finesse thing. It hasn't been a week.
Okay. Dex save.
5.
Ooh, does a 20 beat your thing?
Yeah. So
Okay.
half damage.
Half damage, 2d10. Actually, it's 3d10, I believe. Because it's a higher level one.
Yeah. Increased by 1d10 per level, and it's level 2.
3d10. 15 fire. They are resistant to fire.
Nom 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 nom. Yeah.
So they take
Eat the fire.
5 damage. Or sorry, they take 8 damage. Yeah, it did do 8 damage. Okay, he's done. Amon, you're starting in the aura again. Shame
Yep.
on you.
Con save.
Con save. Boy, howdy. That is 21 necrotic damage this time, which of course is halved to 11.
Oh yeah. So okay. Cool. And then I need to make a con save for the concentration. Okay. That's 11 damage, right?
Yeah, that was 11 damage. So, because of the reduced damage, actually, because you have
No,
advantage with
reduced damage
Warcaster.
was the 10 damage. Yeah.
Reduced
so-
damage was 11.
Yeah. So I actually fail it.
No, because you have advantage, right?
Yeah, I have advantage, and I rolled a 10.
And 10 is the DC.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Now that the 11 was the DC because you rolled. Oh, right. Half. Sorry. I got
Yep.
that confused.
I
The
did
half
too.
of a half. Yeah,
Yeah.
half of a half. Okay. And I can take the bullseye thing off, right? Because I've been targeted. Or-
Yeah, but it just reapplied itself.
Right. The aura does it. Okay. Cool. Cool. Blinded. Going to.
Yeah, he's no longer blinded because it's the start of your turn, right?
It doesn't say start the. Okay, let me just double check.
If it's his or Amon's.
Um, blinded until your next turn, so it's no longer blind. Yes, it
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
I'm assuming
that
you're
off.
about to blinded again, but we'll see.
Yeah. So let's.
You could still Moonbeam?
He's got Dawn.
Or I mean, Sunbeam.
Oh,
Yeah.
Sunbeam. Sorry,
Yeah,
not
Sunbeam.
Dawn.
Yeah. So make a Constitution saving throw, a disadvantage, please.
Fine. Maybe I will.
Just gonna roll the damage. Anyway. Okay, so that's gonna fail, and that's going to be 29 damage.
How do you want to do this?
Just do it Piccolo style. Makanka Sapo. And just pointed at it, and just a laser just cuts right through it.
As the Nightwalker clears the light out of its eyes, the tiny pinpricks of shadow emerge once more to gaze at its prey. Amon, through the withering powers of its annihilating aura, you start to struggle getting the sunbeam again to blast from your hands, invoking the powers of the gods, and finally the Nightwalker is hit in its chest, square on, and it is able to hit its weak point. The Nightwalker goes down. There's like a vague, wispy screech as it starts to slowly fade towards the ground, its aura dissipating, and the shadow demons look at each other and they start to retreat.
So
Alright.
you better fucking run.
Do you pursue them?
I mean, yeah, I can run 40 feet.
Yeah.
So yeah, sure.
Okay, I just wanted to know if I should just end the initiative.
I do want to revive the dead guys though.
So we'll continue the initiative because we're doing pursuit.
Okay.
There's no reason not to pursue at this point.
Yeah, it'll probably take one round anyway.
Mhm.
Okay, Amon, anything else?
Just in case they go this way, spur weapon, I'm gonna inch it forward. And
Right.
then the oh hold on. I need to move my character.
Okay, Mao,
Also, yeah.
it is your turn. The shadow demon sees that its master has fallen, and it is trying to escape through the walls.
Well, let's see if I can attack it first.
That's gonna hit.
Cool. And let's do a bonus action to hit him again.
What's it feel like to have us? Oh, never
Fook.
mind.
And not any better. I'm still training.
Yeah, that's an automatic miss, sadly.
You're just not used to being able to swing again. So your fluency just is off.
It's easier to hit them with arrows.
You've been doing training with your Scimitar of Speed, but now that you're in a real combat situation against this intangible foe, the Scimitar goes straight through it and scrapes along the wall as it tries to make its escape. Okay, anything else?
Rude. No, it's better.
Okay, this Shadow Demon, this is the start of its turn, so it's going to take that Moonbeam damage as it would have, and it'll attack Zumasu, but it fails, and then it's going to just try to escape.
I'll attack this one since the bigger threat dead. You need to save it. So let me swing.
Okay, it will move here once it if it gets away.
Okay, actually, I pressed the wrong button, but DM, would you let me like try and kick it So I could activate Tavern Brawlers. No, never mind. That only works on my turn because I need a bonus action to do it.
This
So
is a
it's
reaction.
different. It's different. I can only do that on my turn. 21. That hit.
That will.
Okay, I bonk him.
Okay, this guy's got different resistances. Well, actually, no, it doesn't. It just has vulnerability to the Radiant. So the Radiant is 3, so that's going to be 6. Then the Acid is halved to 2, the Cold is halved to 2, so that's -4. And then the
Boy,
slashing...
don't you love math?
I love that we have one little bit of damage on
Everything.
everything. Okay, but it still took a ton of damage. Are you smiting?
Yeah, I'll finish it off. I'll do a 1-level spite.
A spite smite. A smite.
Because it's feet.
It is a fiend as well.
11 radiant, so it doesn't take resistance.
Oh, you're doing radiant damage.
Yeah, because it's a smite.
Oh, because it's smite. I'm stupid. Yeah, it goes down.
Neat. Who are you, guy?
It disappears. Alright, with that, it's Pot of Bees' turn.
Pot of Bees, can you turn this off?
The moonbeam?
Yeah, the Moonbeam.
Oh, I guess it's on. Oh, I can move it.
Yeah, you can move it.
Move it 60 feet.
This
what's the
one
roll
is... sorry. This one is hidden.
do?
He saw the general direction, though, right?
Yeah, can I do a perception check to see if you can find it?
Sure. I'll allow that. Normally it takes an action to do so, but... maybe one of the archers can point it out.
Well, then I can just attack the other one, the one that's up near the archer. Just go up there.
This one?
Yeah. No, the other one. I think the other one.
Oh, down there.
Yeah.
I see. Okay, yeah, the Moonbeam
Because
can
that
go over
archer is
there.
alive, so he probably yells and is like, "Here!"
Well, he was alive and then got hit, so...
He was about to die from the Nightwalker thing, so yeah, you can send the Moonbeam over there.
Okay, cool.
And that's going to force it to make...
On its turn, it technically has to make the save because
Yeah.
we went over this with
Yeah.
this.
Alright, is Pot of Bees doing any movement? There is a demon next to them.
I mean, don't want to get an attack of opportunity, but maybe move closer to Zimosu?
Okay. I was like, how close can he get to Zumasu?
I don't know, just so that other people can like get underneath, I guess, and get him.
Could he move?
Zumasu crawls around Zumasu's feet like a cat
Yes.
to get to the other side. Tail brushes against Zumasu. Make a Constitution save. I'm just kidding. It is this Shadow Demon's turn. It's going to attack that cat. That darned cat. That's gonna hit.
Oh.
Do you want to impose... Oh, you don't have your reaction?
I don't have my reaction.
Okay.
I thought that
So...
was all the demons done.
Okay.
9.
So, they take another bonk.
He can only roll 9s.
He gets 9 lives and apparently 9 dies.
Shit.
Okay, then this Shadow Demon, he's... Man, I guess he can try to escape. Pot of Bees doesn't really have any relevant reactions, and Zumasu lost their reaction.
Yep.
So this guy's gonna go 30 feet this way. It's still in the light, so it can't take a bonus action to hide, and these guys don't get attacks because they're flying. Okay, the archers' turns. We'll do a death save for this guy because it's actually relevant. I will do a roll. Okay, I've done a roll. You guys will know what that is when the time comes. And these guys are going to shoot at the escaping Shadow Demon. Oh, 2 hits. Half damage, but that's, what, 5 and 3?
8 damage.
It's something. Alright,
Hey, better than nothing.
Zumasu, it's your turn.
I'm gonna have Dust Flicker scoop up the Dwarf Archer and bring it to me. He's
Okay,
getting this guy.
the one that was near Mao?
Yeah, the dead one.
The dead one.
I'm gonna walk over this way so I can see this guy. I'm gonna use my Warlock feature to give him... Because this Shadow Demon is still technically up and kicking.
Yep.
Like a dick. Well, I'll still do Healing Light on him so he gets a d6 of heal. That's a bonus.
Okay.
He gets a great 2, but at least he's not dead, and I'm gonna revivify this guy.
Okay. You attempt to revivify the Dwarf Archer, but nothing happens. His soul was devoured.
God.
Yeah, I
damn
thought
it.
so. I was like, what do you mean you can't? You're gonna revivify him?
Was
His soul is
hoping to.
devoured.
Well, you didn't technically know that, but
Yeah.
but now you know for certain that that thing is able to eat souls and permadeath them. It can't be resurrected by anything short of a wish spell.
This poor bastard.
How much do you
Or-
like this guy?
Or it was a clone, and they snuck into your keep.
Who knows?
Wow, what a
Soul to begin with.
justification!
We're gonna bury this man with honors.
And potentially with just something to make sure that if it does come back to life, that it will die in the process. Let's put a guillotine around its neck.
I mean, just burn the body up and leave a tombstone. That's the safest bet.
Yeah, put a sickle around its neck. That's what it is. So if it tries to rise up from its coffin, its head goes off.
Oh, that's funny.
People were buried like that. The people they thought were vampires.
Really, that's hilarious.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have cages around like their graves as well. It's a lot of weird stuff.
All right. With that turn,
I'm
Of
just
events.
gonna go wander next to Pot of Bees to protect him. That's all.
okay, boom crash.
Will my blasties blast again? I'm not sure.
You feeling impotent?
I'm feeling so
Do
impotent.
you have another damage cantrip that you never use? Because you're a wizard too, right?
Boom
I
crash has
have
firebolt.
I have firebolt, but aren't these things? I mean, the other one was immune to fire.
No,
half
they were just
damage.
resistant.
Oh, okay, then firebolt it up. And it's 4d10 damage, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, and I don't think you can miss except on a natural one.
Sweet. Okay. Well then, hotshot this dude. So, range spell attack. Come on, button, come back.
Button, come back.
I got 7
Don't
diamonds left.
roll the one. Okay, yeah, that's a hit. Roll 4d10. You'll take half. All right.
Awful.
Yeah, that is pretty awful.
I've
On a
been
scale of
rolling
like 4 to
heinously.
40.
I've been rolling so bad for damage.
Sometimes it be that way.
Amon's back and he's
Me
taking
too.
all the good rolls.
Oh no.
Yeah,
Roll-
Curse.
I'm the luck vampire.
All right. If that's it for your turn. Oh, you still have Crown of Stars if you need to. The bonus action.
Right.
Yes, but that if I use one more star, then I lose the light aura.
Oh,
Ooh,
Ah,
So
which is weirdly relevant.
weirdly kind of relevant. So I can either keep the light aura
I vote
or
keep the light aura in this specific situation. Normally
Yeah.
I'd say just do the damage.
now there's a reason why I picked it. So let's stick around.
Proved pretty relevant. It's a good choice.
Okay.
Okay, but I guess I'm also like that dude isn't. I'm gonna move in towards because I've heard screams in the winery, so I'm gonna start moving in here.
Okay. And with that, it is the Moonbeam clad Shadow Demon's turn, so he's going to make a con save. He failed, so he's going to take Moonbeam damage.
2d10. Want me to roll it?
Yeah. And he's going to be vulnerable to this radiant damage.
Fuck yeah, 24 then.
Nice.
28 even.
28.
Sorry, 28.
Okay, he takes
Math
a lot
five.
of damage, and this Shadow Demon is going to just fade through the floor using its incorporeality, blocking itself from the Moonbeam a bit, and then it just heads out for good measure.
Could the dwarf archer take a reaction to attack him?
It can.
Just for his own like satisfaction, because he got downed by it.
Yeah, he's prone, technically, so he'll have disadvantage on this attack. Okay, yeah, he misses the Shadow Demon. He tries to swipe at it as it fades through the floor, before getting to his own feet. The Shadow Demon then uses a bonus action and stealths. Okay. Does it have any... Nope. Doesn't. Also, I forgot to mention, these guys have disadvantage on attack rolls while in bright light. I didn't notice that. Thought it was just sunlight.
Pot of Bees is the only one who would really be affected by that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he's still fine, so we'll just roll with it. Okay, so this guy kind of stealths, but
Bounce guard.
not really great at it. Okay, screams continue to come from within the winery as a shadow demon starts its attacks. Cool. That's fine. This shadow demon is escaping. It's going to continue to do so. It is stealthed. It moves from its last known location and disappears. So I'm just going to remove him. He escaped.
Oh, good for him.
Okay, this guy, he's going to try and get the heck out of here. He's going to make one attack against Mao before leaving, though.
Fuck off.
Okay, he misses, but he uses that as a bit of a distraction. Provoking, I think, a reaction from you?
Yeah. I mean, I guess I could like an attack of opportunity or reaction. Reaction, he didn't hit me.
No, but he's moving out of your
Okay,
reach.
so attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
That'll hit for 9 slashing. Okay, he takes some damage. He gets out of here. He's going to stealth. That doesn't beat your passive. So you can see that he has slunk inside of the outhouse.
Oh no! I'm gonna go get him.
Shit.
Yes.
Okay, I'm on. It's your turn. There's only a few shadow demons that are still visible.
Okay, well, this one's going this way, so I think I can mine. I think I'm gonna do one more laser beam. Make a con save, please. No disadvantage because it is not an undead or ooze, I assume.
It is not. These guys are demons.
Okay, con save, please. I'm just gonna roll the damage.
Yeah, he failed. This might do him in because these guys are vulnerable.
Zoop.
Yep.
Oh, they're weak to the damage. Okay.
Okay, yeah, that annihilates the shadow demon. He is torn to shreds by the light.
It's like, all right then. I'm just gonna go upward, and just point my finger gun at the outhouse, I guess, and that'll be it.
Okay. Well, technically, you don't know where that shadow demon is.
Okay.
Mal can call out where it is, but you don't see it because it beat
Okay,
your
no
passive.
problem. No problem.
Mal, it's your turn.
Cool. Let's go to the shit house. Just
Okay,
fly
you hop on your
down.
flying carpet and zoom over the walls and down towards the outhouse.
Imagine if it goes underneath the toilet and now has to reach in.
No.
Do you knock first?
No.
You
I
should.
Take it in. I T-Rex am going to obliterate this shadow demon.
Oh, okay. I see. I get the reference. Okay.
You kick open the door. The shadow demon is there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Do
a
you
hit.
mind?
That's a crit. Be sure to maximize your damage.
That's 9, so it's 20 damage.
Okay, 20 damage for the crit or just total?
Oh, I guess technically
It's
I
13
just did
damage.
total, so yeah.
Yeah, 13 damage for the max, and then 11 normal damage, so that's 24 damage.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, unfortunately you didn't have advantage on this attack, I don't think.
No.
But still a large portion of
It's
damage.
fine.
Okay. Pot of bees. They can control their moonbeam.
But do they know where to send it?
Let me see. Pot of bees' passive is 14. So what did that shadow demon get for stealth? Forget what it was. I don't think it was a lot. Yeah, they got an 11, I think.
I mean,
So,
it's
I believe
general
that they
direction,
know where
can
it
move
is.
that way. Okay. So then they'd move the moonbeam.
Yeah, I'll say Pot of Bees goes out here to see where that thing went, and he can see the shadow demon and sends the moonbeam towards it. Huzzah! Shining a light through the peach tree. And that's it for Pot of Bees.
Yep.
The archers go. This archer over here is going to get to his feet and shoot. That's going to hit for 5 piercing. And the rest of these guys don't really see anything. So they're going to just keep their eyes out and ready their action. Zumasu,
I heard screams from the inn.
from the winery.
I can't see in darkness, so I'm gonna have to burn a stupid action casting light on my sword. So I drop my sword, cast the spell on it, and then I pick up the sword and I go into the winery. I'll make an aura for 20 feet, because that's the bright light, and then 20 feet dim light.
Okay, you head inside, and the keeper of the wine shop, the vintner Galamina, is being attacked by the shadow demon, which recoils at your light. I mean, we can just assume you have the light, dude.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Turn it off.
Okay, the shadow demon is, I'll say, visible and, like, over here.
I guess I'd impose myself between her and him. I don't have an action to attack him, but I just get closer. Has she been hurt?
She has. She was attacked. She is a commoner, so she is dying.
Okay, but she isn't dead yet. Use the thingy. She's gonna get a d6 to at least keep her from dying.
Use your warlock ability.
Well, she's at least not dead. Oop. That's all I got. Dust flicker, what you want to do? How can you be helpful?
They can fly over and attack the thing in the moonbeam, but they'll get hurt.
He's just gonna pick up this dwarven archer.
Oh, okay.
Dwarven archer's gonna be now on dust flicker if he wants to.
Okay, that's fine.
Never pick up a dwarf.
Boom crash. There's, I guess, one left that's still hittable. Over down in the south.
Okie dokie, Artichoke. I can make that happen. I guess go down here just to make sure. Oh, it's 120-foot range, so I don't necessarily have to move, but I want
to
be
get
able to
on the
see
other
what
side
I'm
of the
doing.
walls, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so range spell attack, firebolt again.
You hit?
And that's 4d10.
That's more like it. We went from, like, what, 15 damage to 35 damage. That's going to be halved, so it's only 18. But it's still a lot of damage.
You're not looking good.
It's twice as much as last time, almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else, Boom Crash? There's only
I'm
one
going
left. If you use your star thing, it's not like the light's going to help with anything else.
Okay, that's fair. Fuck it, I'm gonna unload.
Second spell attack.
No,
Yeah.
you need the outhouse for that. I'm in the outhouse.
Okay.
You can find it. You have like 17 or 12 perception or something. No, plus 12 perception.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna call out.
I'm
from
gonna
the inn.
expend 2 motes just out of spite. So that's another spell attack. Do. Okay, do both of those hit?
You can only send one mode at a time, I think.
Oh, I thought you could choose how many motes you sent.
You can use an... Yeah, you can use a bonus action to send one of the motes streaking towards a creature.
Okay, sorry. So yeah, just one then.
Still a
and
hit.
then-
Roll... that's probably going to kill it, whatever the damage is, because it's going to be doubled.
Just see if you. Okay, you exploded the.
Yeah, 48 damage will kill the Shadow Demon.
Imagine if Chris said that and you rolled only ones.
That's why I like to say it, because sometimes that's what happens.
You do hear from the winery, Zumasu shouting, "Hey, they're going after the patrons. The innkeeper need help.
Okay, the Shadow Demon is going to attack once more. It's going to attack Galamina, even though she was just healed. A 12.
She just have 10 AC.
Yeah, she's a commoner. She's not wearing armor, and she's not ready for combat.
There's nothing. Even if I impose disadvantage, I could try to make it roll again. I mean, why not?
You could try.
I'll try. Roll
Okay.
again.
Oh,
Seriously?
Okay, you try to shield her, but in accident you push her forward.
wrong meat shield.
She shrieks as the hand passes through her head, and deals psychic damage to her. She is convulsing on the ground. The shadow demon smiles and then retreats through the walls. And then it's going to use a bonus action to hide now.
It went through the walls, I scream out. I got injured here, I need to help. She's dead right now, right?
Well, she's not killed by the Nightwalker, so she's dying.
Okay.
Just pop her alive.
Okay, this guy doesn't have much to do except to attack Mao. 17 doesn't hit you, so he's in darkness. He can technically hide in the outhouse.
Oh no.
The toilet demon.
Oh, he's not hidden very well. Okay, well,
he's just hiding in the bowl, just coiled up. He's like, can't see me.
you still seem to be able to see him, so he's just gonna retreat through the walls and try to escape.
I'm just
Which-
shaking my head.
He coils in the bowl, looks at you for 3 seconds, and then just phases
Yeah.
through.
He's like, nah, that's not good.
I think you've had an action since his last turn, so I think you can attack him as he retreats.
Yep. So, attack of opportunity.
He's like ducking and dodging around the shadows, like molded onto the walls almost. And as he tries to fade through the walls, when your eyes don't like lose him, you swipe at him, and it makes a cut in the outhouse, but it does hit for 8 damage. Well, for 4 damage. No, it is 8 damage. It's a magic weapon.
Yep.
Okay, so he's still alive.
Bastard.
Reminds me of the Harry Partridge cartoon with the Agent 47, just
Yes.
slowly coming out of the toilet, staring.
Okay, I'm on. There's a few that are escaping near Mao, though one of them is pretty well hidden. The other is not well hidden.
Okay, the one that's near the toilet, right?
Yeah,
I'm
but
just yelling out, like I'm running out of the outhouse and running toward it. Get back here, you little shit!
Okay, laser it.
all right. You blast a sunbeam, so it needs to make a con save. It takes half damage, right?
Yeah.
It's gonna die
Yeah.
anyway. Yep, you blast it.
Alright. It's nice to be able to cast spells that are not healing spells for a change.
You didn't wash your hands.
All right, Mao. There is one nearby that I believe doesn't beat your passive perception. So you notice another shadow demon escaping from the walls of Galestone.
So it's coming down?
Yeah, it's like on a hill here.
Okay.
Yeah, because it went over and flipped down. Yeah.
Yeah, if I were to like...
Honestly, it would have gotten further, so it's probably going to be at the bottom of the hill
Yeah,
at this
I
point.
didn't know if I needed to climb. But yeah, I'll just chase after it.
All right. You can try
Use my
to bonus action hide from it, or just attack it.
I'm just attacking it. Look, training the extra attack.
Well, the extra attack is to proc your sneak attack.
Shush! Attacking?
Okay, well, both of those hit for 22 damage. Anything else?
No.
Potabees. There's not really anybody near the moonbeam.
I mean, if anything, he's probably just gonna at least move it closer to everybody, but not in the way. Just in case there's others that pop up. Paranoia?
Okay. Is Potabees moving themselves?
Yes, I'm gonna move.
Okay.
Back underneath.
Okay. Archers, they don't have much to do. Zumasu. Healing Galamina.
Yeah, I'm gonna heal Galamina with another 2 TD6 this time.
Okay, she's up. The Shadow Demon just wanted to cover his escape, really.
Enough. I still have confidence on the light spells. I'm gonna just step out and see if I can. I'll get
Okay,
back.
you phase through the wall.
Where is the door for this
It's
thing, actually?
at the front.
Oh, there's in the back door.
No, there's not.
Well, okay, then I'll probably just spend a turn calming her down then, because I'm guessing
Sure.
that I can't get out.
What was that thing?
Don't worry. We're gonna take care of it. You're safe.
Alright. Boom Crash, there's not really any Shadow Demons around. There's only the one near Mao. But you can fly, so you can hear the cries and the blast of light you can see from over the walls. if you wanted to head that way.
Yeah, I will. I'm just saying how far I can move, and I can move
Pretty
over
far.
here. And someone's heckling my baby, so I'm gonna try and set him on fire. So.
Okay, that's a hit. Is that your firebolt?
Yeah, firebolt. Where's the dice roller? Don't go away.
$29 damage. That is going to be total 15. All right.
Okay, and
Have any
Star?
motes left? Yeah. Yep, that's a hit. Roll for damage. Okay. That completely obliterates this shadow demon. As your light crosses the shadow demon, you kind of just grimace at Rick Solly's failed little attack here, and then just scour the earth with your starry explosion. And with that, the other shadows fade into the darkness, escaping from Galestone and ending their attack. Whew. The end.
We did it.
yay!
Yay.
Yeah, Jamal's gonna feel bad for the guy who died. Is there anybody else dead? Gotta heal.
Do you have like family death benefits or like life insurance or something for the widow or whatever?
I mean, we can totally.
Party
give some
bank, can
gold
I
to
have
his family.
10,000 gold pieces?
No.
So, yeah, unfortunately it's condolences for that dwarven soldier. They didn't necessarily have family here. Their family's probably back in Dungale. Or maybe they don't even have any. You're not sure.
They died in the human lands. That's unacceptable. War.
I mean, I think
It's an
I
international
really
incident.
would at least like figure out a little bit of where to send the body or whatever for proper burial.
Well, you make those arrangements in due time. There were a few losses out in the fields, those that weren't able to retreat to the keep in time, but most of the shadow demons didn't make it inside of the keep, and those that did were repelled by Teresa and Paranor, protecting the other citizens inside. They were able to fend for themselves. They were just shadow demons, not a Nightwalker. Thankfully, there was only one Nightwalker that came for you guys, because otherwise it would have wreaked havoc upon the populace.
If there's two. So preview for the next encounter. 2 Nightwalkers.
Let's see what happens in week 2 next time.
God damn it. It's escalating. This is tower defense now.
Well,
Okay, you gotta replant those peace trees. Plants versus zombies. We gotta up this.
I guess I gotta work on that temple faster.
yeah, that combat took a lot longer than I thought, or maybe just a lot of the other stuff took a lot. But
Started combat at what, like 10:30?
I think so. Still, surprised that it's midnight. Yeah, I guess next time we'll have to get into next time the next few weeks. Although I don't think there were any encounters that were augured or divined within those weeks, so hopefully we'll be fine.
Yeah, because basically I'm essentially doing an augury, the combination of such, each week. So until we get to the 4th week. And on the 4th week, I'm gonna do it the day before we do the run to make sure that the we're not gonna encounter something funky. But after that, that'll be it. So,
Okay. I will say that at the end of this week, you guys gain all of your benefits. The rest of Galestone is kind of recovering from the attack, and there's been a curfew put in place by
us.
by Yomdal and Grovel's recommendation that we get people to bed at a good time so that we can clear the streets and take precautions against these shadows, leaving lights up during the night. to make sure that this doesn't happen again. As well, I'm gonna have you guys do an espionage check, as your domain is keeping an eye on the Court of Dragonflies, because they have taken actions this week.
Oh no. Who wants to
Oh
roll?
no.
I do not mind rolling, but is this charisma?
No, it's a +3.
So it's just a roll.
Okay,
Okay.
so it's a flat. I will roll. I would love to roll.
Hey, who hasn't done the who hasn't used inspiration?
I
You-
technically haven't.
Okay, you roll.
Yeah, you roll.
This is not going to be a one that you can use inspiration on.
Okay, never mind then.
It's a
Well, I mean, but
it's kind of a
Crash can still roll.
passive.
Right.
Should I still roll?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
still
yeah,
roll.
just roll.
Okay.
Oh, 13. Perfect.
Yeah, 13 is fine. So you guys were able to glean that the sewage graffiti has changed. It seems
Oh, no.
that a new code has been enacted,
My
tried to stymie their pursuers.
The other.
The
people?
vintners have upped their communications defenses.
Is it still
Also,
the same cipher?
no, they've changed it to a new cipher. You guys kind of know where most of their locations are, but you can't decipher any future codes of theirs, not without a proper lore check. Or espionage, whichever you want to try to do. Anywho, that's what they did that week. We'll also say, Amon, if you're doing a future, what is it, commune? What's the one that you're doing?
I can do both. That's the thing.
Okay. We can do that before we log off.
Okay.
Sound good?
Okay, we can do that. Let's do commune first. Well, actually, let's do the other one. Called. I always get the names confused.
Divination?
Yes. Like augury. It's like no, that's not it.
Yeah, augury is the stupid one. Sorry, it's not stupid. It's less useful. The least useful compared to the others. Okay, you ask a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity within the next week.
Okay. I guess the thing is like what should we precaution ourselves against in this in the safety of this keep? Is that good?
If that's what you want to do.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I'm asking the rest of them. It's like because right now we're not actually gonna move out
No.
for anything. So yeah,
God
we're-
could also just take it as they want to. Like just fight shit.
yeah, it's just defensive. So I'm gonna ask that
Okay.
regarding the safety
Um,
of the keep.
You receive an omen that you interpret using your clerical knowledge, and you expect relative safety. If you want to increase your defenses, now is a good time to do so.
Sounds like a fortune cookie.
Your lucky numbers are 4, 13, and surprisingly
Okay,
17.
can you repeat that? Sorry, like I couldn't hear anything.
Oh, sorry. What did I just say? You're probably going to exhibit relative safety in the next week. Now is a good time to shore up your defenses, because you will likely not be attacked.
Okay, commune is yes or no questions. 3 yes or no questions. Do you guys have any yes or no questions?
Did we already ask if we have a traitor among us?
Yes, we did.
And that was a yes?
No, that was a
was
that
a
was a
no.
no, I
Okay.
believe.
I feel like. Simple questions like, is the cult nearby? Might not be like.
Yeah, nearby is
wise.
vague.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean,
Honestly, can't really think of anything off the top of my head. It's also like. Questions at 12
Yeah.
yeah.
for $100. None.
Would you guys like to ponder for next week then?
Yeah, let's do
I think
that.
that's wise.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah.
good.
Okay. Well,
It's a ritual spell, so I can cast it at any time while we're here. so that's no big deal.
It feels like one of those weird I don't remember what they're called, but they're like the toys that kids used to play with, and it's like ask a yes or no question or
Cootie
something.
catchers.
Yeah, the cootie catchers. And it was like, I have no fucking clue.
Actually, it'd be funny if the gods themselves were using it. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, what shall we do, our lord? It's like, start folding paper.
Yeah. Ask tomorrow. Answer on other tab. Shit.
Okay. The last thing that I will do then this session is tell you that an announcement is made at the beginning of the second week. A Taurus has called for a, what's it called? Basically a conference, a press conference, to announce a potential out and end to this war. A decisive victory for Elore is what he promises.
Don't like that.
Anyway,
He's got nukes. He's got nukes.
we'll get to this next time.
Great. Love it. Love it. Hate it.
Thanks to everybody that came out to watch. You can watch this stream every Sunday from 9 p.m. to midnight Eastern Standard Time. You can watch our sister stream, The Rime of the Frost Maiden, on Wednesdays from 7 to 10 p.m. You can find books on DriveThruRPG by me. I have more books on the DMs Guild, and you can support me on Patreon/NobleCrumpet. I'm also going to try and do Tuesday sessions for just chatting. If anybody has any D&D questions or just wants to hang out with me, I'll be here on Tuesdays around 7 or
Will you
8.
stat my monsters if I draw them?
Yeah, sure, whatever, dude.
Well, don't promise that. Now you ruined
Oh
it.
no.
Stat my shit.
Yeah. Just spoilers, I guess, if you're gonna come and join me. All right. Well, thanks again, and keep a candle lit tonight. Good night, everyone.
Okay, guys.
Adios.